Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Protecting the newest Overton County residents. Livingston Regional, named one of the state's best award winners for its work at reducing infant mortality. The BEST Award focuses on the importance of breastfeeding, early elective delivery reduction, and safe sleep for Tennessee babies.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Hello, friends! Josh Ford with Puckett's Furniture, Appliances, and Gifts, proudly serving the Upper Cumberland since 1954. Let's get you comfortable. Recliner, sofa, mattress. I'll make it happen for the best price. Now is the time to buy. I'm able to get you 40% off of our list price, plus up to 24 months free financing with approved credit. Please like us on Facebook and Instagram and visit PuckettsFurniture.com. That's Puckett's Furniture, Appliances, and Gifts off Highway 111, Livingston.
Hey guys, this is Jason.
Come on down.
Hey guys, this is Jason coming to you from Frontier Chevrolet in Livingston, Tennessee, 2350 Cookeville Highway, under new management. That is correct, under new management here at Frontier Chevrolet. Guys, I want to let you guys know about all of the vehicles that we have on the lot right now. We have a big super savings event going on. And if you haven't noticed, we're giving back to the community. We had a turkey giveaway here on Thanksgiving. Be looking forward again coming around Christmas time. We believe it's going back and helping the community a lot. So we want you guys to make sure you like and share the post. That way everybody gets the opportunity to come up here and get a gift at no cost at all to you.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into White County High School tonight. We're in Sparta, Tennessee for this District 7 AAA matchup between the Livingston Academy basketball teams and the White County basketball teams. First one will be this girls matchup, a big game in District 7 AAA as the Lady Wildcats come in 9-0 in the district. White County comes in 6-3. Sitting between those two is Upperman at 7-2. So this is a huge game for these. If Livingston gets the win, they will lock up at least a share of first place in the regular season district race with a couple of games left, and it will be White County. If they get the win, they're still in the hunt for a district championship, possibly with only 3 losses in the district. So it's big for both these two as the White County Warriorettes at 19-8 on the season, 6-3 in District 7 AAA under head coach Michael Dodgen. They'll start number 12, Nia Powers, number 13, KK McDonald, number 20, KB Frazier, number 23, Celeste Reed, and number 24, Lexi Golden, the starting 5 for the Warriorettes of White County High School. Now for Livingston, the Lady Wildcats 22-3 overall, 9-0 in District 7 AAA play. They gutted out a big win on Tuesday against Cumberland County up at home. The Lady Wildcats coming from behind to beat the Lady Jets 38-36 on Tuesday night. They're coached by Leslie Riddle. She's assisted by Billy Sales and Elizabeth Maxwell. As we said, 22-3, 9-0 in District 7 AAA play. They'll start number 11, Hallie Ledbetter, number 12, Aaliyah Melton, number 14, Keely Mullins, number 22, Mally Jean Coleman, and number 24, Ellie Butler, the starting 5 for the Lady Wildcats of Livingston Academy. Against number 11, Hallie Ledbetter, number 12, Aaliyah Melton, number 14, Keely Mullins, number 22, Mally Jean Coleman, and number 24, Ellie Butler, as Coleman still wearing that protective face guard. Got her nose broke 11 days ago down in Carthage at Smith County High School, so she still is wearing that. Also wearing the protective covering on that left thumb. Livingston Academy in the road blue, the white numbers, the gold trim. White County in the home white, the maroon numbers, the black trim on the basketball uniforms. Livingston moving to the bucket to our left. White County moving to the bucket to our right. Happy to have you with us here on Overton Events for this big matchup. We said a 10-point win up in Livingston. The Lady Wildcats able to get White County in all kinds of foul trouble and come away with the 10-point win up at home. They try to sweep the season series here tonight with the Warriorettes with this matchup here in Sparta. Stepping in to jump for White County, Reed against Melton. The tap going to be controlled by Livingston as Ledbetter will run it down to Melton, breaking to the rim. Layup no good, but quickly we've got our first foul of the night. It's going to go on White County as they'll pick up number 1, put Aaliyah Melton on the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul going to go on number 13, KK McDonald, picking up her first, team's first here in the first half. Melton shooting the first of 2 free throws and knocks it down. Aaliyah with the first point of the game coming off the break to the bucket. She makes this one. It's point number 1,200 for the senior for the Lady Wildcats. Left it short. Offensive rebound, though, to Mullins. Mullins now to Butler. Butler down low tried to hit Melton, but she wasn't ready for it. The pass sailed wide and out of bounds. Turnover going to give it back to White County as they'll step out to throw it in with Reed to play the ball in. Reed goes inbounds to Frazier now to bring it front court. Coach Michael Dodgen over there with the play call on the bench. Longtime head coach here in Sparta. He was also over at Smith County for a while as the head coach. Lob down low. Good catch. Reed inside. Her layup bounces good. Celeste Reed to put White County in front 2-1 here in the early going. Butler in the front court for Livingston. Back to Coleman. Coleman gets a little half-court trap by White County. Long pass through the hands of Mullins and out of bounds. Too hot for her to handle, and the turnover will give it right back to White County as Reed again will step out to throw in. Reed will play it into Frazier to bring it front court. Frazier will work the ball across the timeline. Dribbles there at the half-court circle. Livingston settles back in a matchup zone. High post Powers. Right side now to Golden. Inside Powers. Ball knocked away and knocked out of bounds by Powers. Touched last by the Warriorettes. It's going to go to Livingston Academy as Melton will play the ball into Coleman. 2-2-1-3 quarter court trap now by White County as Mullins will get in the middle of it. The pass to the far side of the floor kicked away by Golden and out of bounds. It's going to stay with Livingston Academy on that kick ball with Butler stepping out to throw in for the Lady Wildcats. Just underway here in the first quarter. It's very difficult to see the score clocks from our vantage point up here. That's why we don't have a clock on the screen. If you're wondering why, it's because you can't see it from here. It's going to be hard to try to pick it out even for me. Melton up top. Melton left side Coleman. Coleman to Mullins, Kane up top. Ball knocked away. It's still loose. They battle for it on the floor. Coleman going to dive on the floor to try to save it. And finally Golden will pull it away for White County. Golden in the front court for the Warriorettes. Goes inside to Powers. Spins to her left. Layup left it short. Rebound taken away by Ledbetter. Then her pass stolen by White County. They get back inside for the left-hand layup, which is good by Celeste Reed. Reed lays it up and in for her 4th point. White County's got a 4-1 lead here in the first quarter. Mullins now to Ledbetter. Ledbetter to Coleman in 3-point range. Coleman inside to Melton. Melton will drive. Her fall away down low is no good. Rebound taken away by McDonald. McDonald quickly in the front court. Will go on the long pass to Reed. Reed driving the right side. Layup good. Celeste Reed. Reed got in foul trouble the first meeting between these two. She's playing very well early as she scored all 6 of their points, and they lead it 6-1. Mullins down low. Melton didn't catch it cleanly. Gets it back. Her jumper in the lane's no good. Rebound taken away by Golden. Golden now to Frazier. Frazier long pass to Reed, who made a good catch and stayed inbound. She'll kick it out to McDonald. Up top, Frazier. Frazier now right side to Golden. Her 3 in there is good. Lexi Golden. White County's jumped out to a 9-1 lead here in Sparta, and Livingston wants a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. 5:38 to play in the first quarter. It's White County 9, Livingston 1.
Coming to you from Frontier Chevrolet in Livingston, Tennessee, 2350 Cookeville Highway, under new management. That is correct. Under new management here at Frontier Chevrolet. Guys, I want to let you guys know about all of the vehicles that we have on the lot right now. We have a big super savings event going on. And if you haven't noticed, we're giving back to the community. We had a turkey giveaway here on Thanksgiving. Be looking forward again coming around Christmas time. We believe it's going back and helping the community a lot. So we want you guys to make sure you like and share the post. That way everybody gets the opportunity to come up here and get a gift at no cost at all to you.
With the basketball after the timeout, Mullins goes to Coleman. Coleman will drive, lost control of the dribble. We'll back it back out now to Butler. Butler on the right side. Ellie works her way in the paint, leans in, jumper down low, rolling, no good. Rebound taken away by Powers. Powers going to lead the break on the dribble. Powers top of the key, looks to drive, works her way to the block. Cut off there by Ledbetter. Long pass will get to Golden. Can she make a second 3? Yes, she can. Lexi Golden hits her second three. White County's jumped out to a 12-1 lead here in the first quarter. Mullins, three ball in there is good. Keely Mullins. Livingston needed that. White County trying to run away and hide. Mullins knocks down her first bucket. It's a triple, and the Lady Wildcats cut the lead down to 8. Inside Reed. Reed spins to her left. Shot blocked away by Melton. Blocked down of bounds by Melton on a clean block by the senior. But the Lady Wildcats still playing defense and trying to battle their way back into this one. One thing about being down 12-1 in the first quarter, it's still the first quarter. Free throw line jumper by Powers is no good. Rebound to Reed. Back down low, Reed posting up. Can't get the shot away. She'll kick it out to Frazier. She'll take the three. That one's good. Oh, they're lighting it up here at home. That's their third three on 3 consecutive trips. Actually, 3 on the last 4 trips, and they lead it now 15-4. Mullins on the left side for Livingston. Mullins back up top to Coleman. Coleman dribbling between the circles now against this White County man-to-man. Coleman working the ball there with 4:11 to play in the first quarter. Coleman will drive, gets inside, layup good. Mally Jean Coleman. Coleman with the left-hand layup halfway through the first quarter. As running the other way is Powers. Her layup's no good. Rebound tapped out. It's loose. Reed will get to it. Reed will draw a foul inside. No, it's going to be a jump ball. Jump ball call. It's going to give the basketball back to White County as they'll play it in with Frazier underneath. White County leading 15-6 here in the first quarter. Inbounds down low to Reed. Quickly scores inside. Celeste Reed able to knock down that layup. Butler coming the other way for Livingston. Butler gets inside. Her jumper's no good, but a foul going to be called on Powers, and she'll pick up her first. And Ellie Butler will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 here. Butler stepping up there for the Lady Wildcats for the first time as she'll take this free throw and knock it down. Makes it a 10-point game, 17-7. The White County lead with 3:46 to play here in the first quarter. Second free throw coming up from Butler. This one's on the way. Good again. So Ellie makes them both there as she cuts the lead down to 9 now here in the first quarter. Frazier will bring the ball front court. Frazier, high post Powers. Powers right side to Golden. Down low to Powers. Powers pass knocked away by Ledbetter, stolen by Melton, but then her pass stolen by Frazier. Then Frazier's pass knocked away by Butler, but White County will recover with McDonald taking it inside to Reed. Back to McDonald. Deep three on the left side. That one's no good. Rebound off the hands of Melton, but she'll get to it. Melton, the outlet to Butler running. Butler to the rim. Layup, no good, but a foul going to be called on KB Frazier. She'll pick up her first, team's third, and this will put Ellie Butler back on the free throw line to shoot 2. 17-8 here in the first quarter with 3:16 to play in the first quarter. Butler, free throws on the way and no good. Missed off the back of the rim. She'll shoot another, trying to make it an 8-point White County lead. Stepping back up there, the sophomore will shoot a second free throw. Puts this one on the way and knocks it down. So Butler makes 1 out of 2 there. She scored 3 points now for the Lady Wildcats, and they cut the lead down to 8 now. It's 17-9. The front court with it is McDonald. McDonald now to Frazier. Frazier to Golden. Golden out near the half-court stripe. Back to Frazier to set the offense for the Warriorettes. Frazier goes right side McDonald. McDonald looks inside to Reed, posting up. They'll get the ball to her. Reed gets underneath. Reverse layup is good, and she is fouled. Celeste Reed has a chance in an old-fashioned three-point play. Foul going to go on Aaliyah Melton, picking up the first foul of the game against Livingston. That one coming with 2:53 to play in the first quarter, and Reed already in double figures with 10, with a chance to add to that with this and one opportunity as the free throw is good by Celeste Reed, shooting their first free throw of the night. So a big three-point play there by Reed extends the lead back to 11 at 20-9. High post Ledbetter. Ledbetter hands off Butler. Butler at the free throw line. Jumper rims no good. Rebound tap controlled by Powers. Powers now will bring it front court to Golden on the right side. Golden back to Powers down low. Powers tries to force her way inside. She'll kick it out to McDonald. Long skip pass to Golden. 3-ball with Mullins running at her is no good. Rebound taken away by Reed inside, though. Then Reed blocked by Melton. Mullins will get to it. Mullins diving on the floor. She's going to tie it up with Reed. And the arrow this time will give it to Livingston Academy. Lady Wildcats will play it in on the inline with Melton stepping out to throw in with 2:21 to play in the first quarter, and White County leading 20-9. Inbounds goes to Coleman. Coleman now will bring it front court. Coleman right side to Butler. Butler back to Coleman. Now to Melton up top. Melton left side. Mullins with it. Mullins dribbling with the right hand. Keeley will work her way in the lane. Pull-up jumper inside's no good. Rebound taken away by White County. Falling out of bounds. Golden will save it to Powers. Now Frazier in the front court. Frazier picks up the dribble, goes inside Reed. Reed fakes to the left, goes back to the right, but can't get around Ledbetter. McDonald with it now will drive. McDonald back to Reed. 19-foot jump shot outside is good. Celeste Reed. Oh, she's having the quarter of her life. That's 13 in this first quarter for Reed. It's a 13-point lead, 22-9. The carry going to be called on Livingston. Discontinued dribble called on Mally Jean Coleman. Turnover going to give it back to White County as Bailey Allred going to check in for the Lady Wildcats. She'll replace Aaliyah Melton. Inbounds goes to Frazier to bring it front court. Frazier across the timeline. Goes left side now to Golden. Golden with the right-hand dribble. Back to Reed on the pick and pop. Her three is long, no good. Rebound, Butler wanting to run. Butler going to challenge Golden. Butler up the right side. Layup rolling good. Ellie Butler. Butler has her first field goal when Golden turned her back. Butler just turned on the Jets, got right to the rim and laid it up and in. Ledbetter's knocked that one away. Allred will get to it, and Allred's going to be pushed and fouled by White County. Foul going to go on KK McDonald. She'll pick up her second, team's fourth. She picks up number 2 with 1:10 to play in the first quarter as Chloe Jenkins going to come in for Livingston. She'll come in replacing Hallie Ledbetter. Mullins to play the ball in as she'll throw in to Coleman. McDonald stays out there for White County. Right side Butler around the Mullins screen. Butler now up top to Jenkins. Chloe Jenkins in there for Livingston. Now to Coleman. Coleman looks to drive with the left hand. Coleman has it knocked away and taken away. Then Coleman trying to take it back will be called for the foul. Might not be a bad foul right there on Mally Jean. That's her first, team second. But White County had a run out with 52 seconds to play in the first quarter as they get Frazier out of the lineup now. Number 14, Lakeland Gratzy will come in replacing her. Ava Jones did come in to replace KK McDonald, so Jones is in for the Lady Warriors. Golden with it on the right side. Down low, Powers. Mullins forcing her all the way to the three-point arc. Inside, Reed is wide open. Layup good. Celeste Reed lays it up and in. That's 15 here in the first quarter for Reed. Inbounds goes to Butler. Butler across the timeline for Livingston. Butler will drive. Butler has it knocked away and stripped away by Jones. Taken away by Golden. Golden in the front court for White County to Jones running the floor. Her left side layup no good, but she'll draw a foul on Keely Mullins. Mullins will pick up her first, team's third. And this will put Ava Jones on the free throw line to shoot 2. Jones goes there with 22 seconds to play here in the first quarter with White County leading 24-11. Free throw by Jones is good for their biggest lead of the night. 14-point advantage as Jones to step back up there. Melton ready to come back in for Livingston if she makes here. Second free throw by Jones. That one's on the way. No good. Rebound to Coleman. And Coleman hitting the side of the head, and I think Jones has picked up her first. They're going to get Mally Jean out to check on her. Got right into that face guard. Wasn't intentional, but it caught her right there around that nose, and they're going to take her out to check on her here as Allred and Melton going to check back in for the Lady Wildcats. As Mally Jean checking to see if there's any blood there on the nose. She's going down to the trainer to the end of the bench as the inbounds goes to Mullins with 19 seconds to play in the first quarter. Mullins lob to Melton in the front court. Melton will skip it to Allred. Allred back to Mullins. Keeley will take the deep three. That one's bouncing no good. Livingston battling for the rebound. And it's knocked out of bounds by White County. Touched last by the Warriorettes as they'll play it in on the inline. They've got number 5, Bella Winningham, into the game for the first time as Mullins to throw in. Mullins lobs it, tried to hit Butler. It's over her head. She'll go in the backcourt to get it, and she'll draw a foul from Gratzy. Lakeland Gratzy will pick up her first. Already team foul number 6 on White County. We've still got 4 seconds to play in the first quarter. So the entire second quarter, Livingston's going to be in the bonus. That will help them in trying to get back into this one with a 14-point White County lead. Inbounds goes to Melton. Melton will drive. Melton fall away from deep on this far side, or this near side. The buzzer is no good, and we're through one. After one complete, it's White County 25, Livingston Academy 11. And we'd like to...
Hello, friends! Josh Ford with Puckett's Furniture, Appliances, and Gifts, proudly serving the Upper Cumberland since 1954. Let's get you comfortable. Recliner, sofa, mattress. I'll make it happen for the best price. Now is the time to buy. I'm able to get you 40% off of our list price, plus up to 24 months free financing with approved credit. Please like us on Facebook and Instagram and visit Puckett'sFurniture.com. That's Puckett's Furniture, Appliances, and Gifts off Highway 111, Livingston. Come on down!
White County with the basketball to start the second quarter. They couldn't ask for a better start to this basketball game as Celeste Reed coming out scoring 15 points in the first quarter. Gratzy right side to Golden for the Warriorettes, trying to go back to Gratzy, but Butler will step in front to make the steal. Butler going to drive on Golden. She'll pull up. She'll bank it home. Ellie Butler turning defense into offense, able to score her 7th point as she leads Livingston, and the Lady Wildcats work their way a little bit closer. Reed up top. Good to see Coleman back in there. 19-foot jumpers, no good. Melton with the rebound for Livingston to Coleman. Coleman now to bring it front court for the Lady Wildcats to Butler on the right side. Butler back to Coleman. Coleman now to Melton, three-point range. Melton goes left side to Allred out there for Mullins. Allred tried to hit Ledbetter but sailed it out of bounds. Turnover by Livingston will give it right back to White County as they'll play the ball in to Gratzy to bring it front court. Gratzy will work the ball across the timeline. Lead cut back to 12 at 25-13. Golden lob down low to Reed. Reed turns to her right. Jumper inside's no good. Rebound Coleman for Livingston. Coleman now to bring it front court for the Lady Wildcats. Coleman goes right side to Butler. Butler deep in three-point range. Goes down low. Melton. Ball knocked away by Jones, but Melton will chase it down in the corner. Melton goes out to Coleman. Coleman now will dribble around the Ledbetter screen up top. Allie Jean to set the offense for the Lady Wildcats. Coleman works it right side to Butler. Butler deep in three-point range. Back to Coleman. Right back to Butler. They'll go in the corner. Melton. Aaliyah's three going to be blocked. Taken out of the air, though, by Ledbetter. Ledbetter there with the rebound as then it's knocked out of bounds by Jones. Jones got the block. And the basketball going to stay with Livingston Academy. Keely Mullins coming back in for Livingston. She'll replace Bailey Allred. Coach Dodgen over there not thinking it went off one of his players as Butler goes inbounds to Ledbetter. Ledbetter back to Butler, came to the rim. Layup good. Ellie Butler avoiding Ava Jones at the rack. Butler lays it up and in. Butler's got a steal. Butler just took it out of the air. Butler will drive. Butler in the lane. Jumper inside. Rolling. No good, but a foul called on White County. It'll send Ellie Butler to the free throw line as the foul going to go on number 14. That's Lakeland Gratzy picking up her second, and Butler back to the line to shoot two for the Lady Wildcats with a chance to go into double figures as she knocks down the free throw. Ellie 5 in the quarter, 10 in the game, cuts the lead down to 9 at 25-16, the chance to get them even closer. Butler to shoot a second free throw, dribbling the basketball there. Second free throw on the way. That one's good again. Butler's now 5 of 6 from the free throw line. She's got 11 points in the game as Golden will leave for the Warriorettes. It's going to be Winningham coming back in to replace her. In the front court with it is Frazier to Winningham on the right side. Winningham back to Frazier. Actually, it's Carly Gentry checking in for White County, number 32. Frazier there at the half-court circle. Livingston stepping out to guard her. They'll go to Reed at the high post. Reed turns and faces up. Will drive with the right hand. Layup is good, and she is fouled. Celeste Reed continues to light up the scoreboard. She's going to draw a foul on Aaliyah Melton. That will be her second. Team's fourth. Reed back to the free throw line. 17 points in the first half for Celeste Reed as she'll shoot this one. That one's no good. Rebound taken away by Melton. Melton now to Coleman. Coleman to bring it front court for the Lady Wildcats. Coleman to Butler on the right side. Butler back to Coleman. Now to Melton, top of the key. To Butler down low. Butler gets inside. Layup will not count. She was fouled before the shot, so she'll go to the line to shoot two as KB Frazier will pick up her second. Frazier picks up number 2. Actually, it'll be a 1-and-1 here for Ellie Butler since she was fouled before the shot. She got it to go. So this is the front end of the 1-and-1. She'll have to earn the bonus, and she will. Butler 7 in the quarter, 12 in the game. Sophomore will shoot another. Trying to cut this back to an 8-point game. Second free throw by Ellie, good again. Butler, 8 in the quarter, 13 in the game. It is White County 27-19 here in this first quarter with 5.5 to play in the second quarter here in the first half. Winningham on the right side. Winningham with the left-hand dribble. Picks up the dribble. Goes out to Jones. Jones lob in the lane to Reed. Layup good, and she is fouled. Celeste Reed, another chance at a conventional three-point play. As the foul going to go on Livingston. It'll go on Ellie Butler. Butler will pick up her first. Team's fifth as Reed back to the line for the Warriorettes. This one's no good. She's missed a couple of free throws, but she still has 19 points in the first half, and we've still got 5 minutes to play in the second quarter. Pass deflected it went off Mullins. Thought Reed might have been the last to touch it as Melton tried to get it down low to Mullins, but the pass gets out of bounds, and the turnover going to give it back to White County as they'll go inbounds to Frazier. Frazier now will bring it front court. Frazier across the timeline, working the ball there at the half-court circle. Right side they go to Winningham. Winningham back to Frazier. Frazier will lob in the corner to Gentry. High post Reed. Reed double team there. Will kick it back to Frazier. Left side Gentry. She's got an open look at a three. That one's no good. Long rebound Coleman. Coleman in the front court to Butler. Ellie's right side three is bouncing, no good. Rebound off the hands of Reed, but picked up by Gentry. Gentry, long pass deflected. Can Butler get to it? It's knocked out of bounds by White County. It'll go to Livingston Academy. Ellie Butler working hard defensively, able to force that turnover as Livingston's going to get J.C. Garrett into the ball game. She'll come in replacing Keely Mullins. Melton to throw in for Livingston. Melton plays the ball into Coleman. Big trip right here. 29-19, back to a 10-point lead for White County. Garrett with it on the left side. Garrett now to Butler. Butler back to Garrett. Garrett back to Butler up top. White County's went to this 2-3 zone, more of a 1-2-2 matchup. Ledbetter will skip it to Coleman. Coleman goes right side, Butler. Butler deep in three-point range with the left-hand dribble. Back up top to Coleman. Back to Butler. Ellie for three. Bang! Ellie Butler knocks down the triple. We're halfway through the second quarter. Livingston's cut to 7 at 29-22. Butler, that's 11 in the quarter, 16 in the game for Ellie. Celeste Reed leads all scores with 19. Gentry in the corner, they go to Winningham. Her three's an air ball, but Frazier there for the rebound. Then Coleman going to tie her up, and the arrow going to give it to Livingston Academy. Melton to play the ball in the backcourt. Before they do, though, Powers going to come back in for White County. Golden going to check back in for White County. Big trip here, though. A score can get this to 5, possibly to 4, as Coleman to bring it front court. Coleman works it now to Garrett. Garrett back to Coleman. White County in that matchup zone. Butler left corner three ball by Ellie is bouncing, no good. Long rebound. Ledbetter will tap it out to Coleman. What have we got? A foul going to be called on Ledbetter. Ledbetter and Powers battling for that one. They'll get Hallie for her first. Team 6 here in the first half. So White County in the bonus for the next 3:24. Warriorettes have been called for 8 fouls as Mullins ready to check back in at the next opportunity. Frazier in the front court for the Warriorettes to Powers. Powers back to Frazier. Frazier deep in three-point range. Will dribble to the half-court circle. Frazier right side to Golden. Down low, Reed. Reed fall away down low. No good. Got her own rebound. Back up and in. Celeste Reed sticking with it. Follows her own miss. She's got 21. Butler in the front court to Coleman. Coleman now to Ledbetter. Ledbetter to Garrett on the left side. Garrett will go back up top to Coleman. Coleman now will go high post to Melton. Melton turns and faces up. Her jumper is bouncing. No good. Rebound Reed. Reed now to bring it front court for the Warriorettes. Reed pulls up top of the key. Her three in the air is bouncing. Good. Oh, my goodness. Bounced all over the rim. Hit the backboard and dropped through for Celeste Reed. Butler tried to get the ball inside to Ledbetter. Knocked right back to Coleman. Coleman will drive. Her jumper inside. Good. Mally Jean Coleman. Pretty drive by Coleman getting her to the rim. Lays it up and in as with that layup cuts the lead back to 10 at 34-24 with 2:10 to play here in the first quarter. Reed down low. Powers is wide open. Layup good. It's a pretty look out of the double team by Celeste Reed, finding Nia Powers open at the rim. to put the lead back to 12 at 36-24. Coleman will bring it front court for Livingston. Coleman working the ball there at the half-court circle. Dribbles around the Melton screen. Back to Melton, spotting up in three-point range. Back to Coleman. Coleman works into the half-court circle as we're down to 1:45 to play in the first half. Butler back to Coleman. Coleman dribbling up top will go left side to Garrett. Garrett tried to go inside, ball knocked away and taken away. Stolen away by Frazier. Frazier, long pass to Reed, running the floor, layup good. Celeste Reed, 11 in the quarter. She's got 26 in the game for the Warriorettes. Coleman dribbles it across the timeline, 1:20 to play first half. White County back out to their biggest leads. They match that lead at 14. Garrett now to Coleman. Coleman inside Melton, the paint. Melton will fake, will drive, gets the rim, layup good. Aaliyah Melton. Melton with a pretty ball fake, able to lay it up and in and score her third point of the night. Long pass ahead, Golden will save it to Reed. Reed jumper in the lane, bouncing, no good. Rebound Powers back up, and she is going to be fouled by Livingston. Is it a jump ball? No, it's going to be a foul on Hallie Ledbetter, and Ledbetter's picked up her second. So Ledbetter has 2. Melton has 2 for Livingston. Nia Powers going to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws here as she'll step up there for the Warriorettes. First one's on the way and good. They haven't been to the free throw line a lot. They're 0 for 2 in the quarter. That is their 6th free throw attempt. They made 50%, 3 of 6 from the free throw line. Melton and Garrett going to sit down. Jenkins and Mullins coming back in for Livingston. Second free throw from Powers. There's a lane violation if she misses, and it's going to be a second chance for Nia Powers. Jenkins in the lane too quickly as the official over on the far side next to Coach Riddle coming over to talk to the referee on this side. Not sure if they're saying that Powers may have instigated that lane violation. Long discussion about it. You can't go up to the free throw line and fake to try to draw a lane violation. That may be what the official over there next to Coach Riddle was saying. Coach Riddle may have influenced this conversation a little bit. And I think they're going to take it away. Well, now they're going to explain to Coach Riddle, and they are going to take that one away. So I didn't see what Powers did, really. Now they're going to explain to Coach Dodgen what it was. He's saying it's her normal motion, but the official didn't agree on that attempt, and now Livingston will play the ball in with Ledbetter to throw in. 1 minute to play here in the first half. White County leading 39-26. Coleman in the front court for Livingston. Coleman dribbling between the circles, goes right side to Butler. Butler in the corner, Mullins. Mullins, long skip to Coleman. Coleman left corner, Jenkins. Jenkins, high post, Mullins. Mullins will drive, gets inside and draws a foul on Jones. Ava Jones has picked up her second. This will put Keely Mullins on the free throw line to shoot 2 as she'll go there with 44 seconds to play in the first half as Mullins stepping to the free throw line for the first time. Keely puts this one on the way and it rims out. Livingston from the free throw line. The Lady Wildcats have shot 11 now. They made 8 of 11 from the free throw line. The second one from Mullins. This one's on the way. This one's good. So Mullins makes 1 out of 2 to score her 4th point. Frazier will bring it front court. Let's see if they play for the last shot of the half. Jones back to Frazier. Frazier goes right side to Golden. Golden down low, Jones. Power dribble. Shot blocked away by Ledbetter, but Ledbetter's picked up number 3. Hallie Ledbetter will pick up her 3rd. We have her with. We're seated across the floor. It is 3 on Ledbetter's. They put it on the board. This will put Ava Jones on the free throw line shooting 2. Free throw is good by Jones. Bailey Ulrich going to come in to replace Ledbetter. Aaliyah Melton going to come in to replace Jenkins. So Mullins will move down to a post now for the Lady Wildcats. The lead back to 13, 40-27 with 30 seconds to play first half. Second free throw by Jones. That one rattles and comes out. Rebound fought for. It'll bounce over to Coleman. Coleman now. Long pass to Butler. Butler going to drive on Frazier. Spins inside. She'll kick it out, but Reed is there to make the steal. Then Mullins took it away, but they're going to call Keeley for her second foul. Mullins picks up her second with 20 seconds to play here in the first half, and we'll walk to the other end where Celeste Reed will go to the free throw line to shoot the 1-1 on team foul number 9 against Livingston. So still a 1-1 for Celeste Reed. Reed going there where she's only 1 of 3 in the game. Steps up there for the Warriorettes. Puts this one on the way and gets it to go. Shouldn't have talked about it. Reed now with 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 12 in the quarter, 27 in the game to lead all scorers. She'll shoot a second. Puts this one on the way, left it short. Rebound batted out. Reed will chase it down. Reed right near the half-court line. That looks like a walk, but she'll save it to Jones. Jones now to Golden. 10 seconds to play. Down low, Reed. Her layup's good. Celeste Reed. Reed chasing that one down in the corner. Got her another chance. She's got 29 now. Coleman pulls up in the front court. The three-pointer at the buzzer is no good, and we're at halftime. A great first half for White County. They go to the locker room with their biggest lead of the half. It's White County 43, Livingston Academy 27.
Hey guys, this is Jason coming to you from Frontier Chevrolet in Livingston, Tennessee. Here under new management at 2350 Cookeville Highway, Livingston, Tennessee. Guys, we're glad to be a part of this halftime show. We're very excited to watch the youth sports, being able to give back to the community, something we've been looking forward to assisting pretty good while. We're hoping that everybody, enjoys this halftime show. I know that these kids are playing their hearts out and giving everything they can right now. I want to talk to you a few minutes here about, the vehicles that we have. As you guys have noticed passing by, you've seen a lot of new inventory here on our lot. You've seen it come and go. Guys, we're making car deals right now here at Frontier Chevrolet, doing the best we can by people and giving the best deals. Also, our service department, we've got technicians here that are over 34 years working for GM. That's very knowledgeable, down to earth, and we've brought in a new staff, something that you guys have been waiting for. It's a new adventure for us as well, because we want to make sure that we're able to get you guys taken care of and making sure that your vehicle's fixed right the first time. As far as the sales department goes, guys, reaching back, everything that we're selling here, there is going to be a portion that's going to be coming back into the community, just like, Thanksgiving was able to pass out cases on top of cases of turkeys out here all day. And we was very thankful to be able to give back to the community. There was no purchase necessary, no oil changes that you had to be buying, no cars, no nothing. It was pull up, get your turkey, handshake and a thank you, and then going back through and just hand it off to the next person. So, guys, we appreciate it. We appreciate the business that Livingston and Overton County has been giving us for the past years. And under the new management here, guys, it's worth coming in here, meeting the new management, shaking hands, and telling us how we can help, your students out, the kids, the sports programs. We want to be involved. We want to help. And that's something that new management believes in. So that's something that, we need to come in and see us. And give us opportunity to show you what we could do. Thank you, guys.
Sparta. The White County Warriorettes with a big lead at halftime, 43-27, their biggest lead of the first half. Celeste Reed having the game of her life. 29 points in the first half for Reed. She made one three-point field goal. If she had one downside to her first half, she made only 2 of 5 from the free throw line, so she could have even more. But she has 29 points at halftime and leads all scorers for the Warriorettes. 6 points in the first half for Lexi Golden on a couple of three-point field goals. 3 points in the first half for Nia Powers. She was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 2 points at halftime for Ava Jones. She was 2 of 4 from the free throw line in the first half. As a team, White County made 5 of 11 from the free throw line. Warriorettes made 4 three-point field goals. Fouls for White County, they've got Jones with 2, McDonald with 2, Gratzy with 2, and Frazier with 2, 1 on Nia Powers. Good first half for Ellie Butler for the Lady Wildcats as they have 27 points at the half. She's got 16 of their 27. Butler was 7 of 8 from the free throw line, made 1 three-point field goal for the Lady Wildcats. 4 points in the first half for Keely Mullins. She made a three-point field goal, was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 4 in the first half for Mally Jean Coleman. 3 points in the first half for Aaliyah Melton. She was 1 of 2 from the free throw line to give Livingston their total of 27. As a team, the Lady Wildcats got to the line 12 times. They made 9 of 12 from the free throw line. They made 2 three-point field goals in the first half. Fouls for Livingston. Hallie Ledbetter, the only player in the game for either team with as many as 3. 2 fouls in the first half on Aaliyah Melton, 2 on Keely Mullins, 1 on Mally Jean Coleman, 1 on Ellie Butler to give Livingston for the Lady Wildcats of Livingston. White County led 25-11 at the end of the first quarter. They outscored Livingston 18-16 in that second quarter to extend the lead to 16 at the half. That's been their biggest lead of the game as they lead it 18-16. Livingston scored the first point of the game on a free throw by Aaliyah Melton. White County went on a 9-0 run, and they have held on to that lead so far as we start the second half. The Lady Wildcats down 16, having to come from behind here on the road. Reed to play the ball in at half court as White County will have possession to start the second half. Warriorettes to throw in. As a packed house here in Sparta, this Livingston side, there's no room over here. Long pass down low. They get the ball to Powers. Layup good. Called play to start the second half by Coach Michael Dodgen. They run it to perfection. They score the easy 2. Melton pulls up a step inside the free throw line and knocks down the jumper. Aaliyah with 2 in the quarter. She's got 5 in the game now for the Lady Wildcats as they answer that 2 by White County, but they have to have stops here in this second half. McDonald back in there. Her corner 3 in the air is no good. Rebound Mullins for Livingston. White County jumps into some full court pressure now. Mullins in trouble. Mullins needing help will find Butler. Butler now has got Melton ahead of the field, and now what have we got? A foul going to be called on White County. Foul going to go on McDonald. That will be her third. It stopped a layup by Melton, but it is number 3 on KK McDonald, and Livingston will play the ball in. Butler had found Aaliyah Melton breaking free to the rim, but that foul stops that layup, and now they get a chance to play defense. Ledbetter left corner Butler. Thinks about the 3. Can Coleman get to that one? She cannot. Ledbetter made a cut just as Butler was making the pass and the turnover. And on the over and back, we'll give it back to White County. Powers to play the ball in to Frazier. Frazier now will work it across the timeline. Frazier lob in the corner to Golden. Golden down low. Great catch by Powers. Powers inside Reed. Jumper in front's good. Celeste Reed. Powers with a good look to find Reed open at the rim. Butler in the front court to Coleman. Coleman now to Ledbetter to Butler, cutting down low. Reverse layup underneath, no good. Melton with the offensive rebound. Aaliyah powers it back up, no good. Melton again will try. This one banks, no good. Butler with an offensive rebound for Livingston. She'll take it back up and score it. Ellie Butler, 2 in the quarter. She's got 18 in the game. 47-31. The lead back to 16 where it was to start the second half. We've got a minute and a half gone here in the third quarter. Frazier right side to Golden, the corner McDonald. McDonald down low to Powers posting up. Butler will knock it away, but knocks it out of bounds. Touch last by Livingston. Basketball going to go to White County, as it will be Frazier stepping out to throw in. Plays it in to Golden. Golden down low to Reed posting up. Her jumper banking no good. Rebound going to be knocked out of bounds by Powers. Touch last by the Warriorettes. It's going to go to Livingston Academy. Melton to play it in for Livingston. As she'll go inbounds to Coleman. Coleman now will bring it across the timeline. Lady Wildcats 9-0 in the district. Warriorettes 6-3 in the district. Livingston, number 1 team right now in the district at 9-0. Upperman at number 2 at 7-2. White County at number 3 at 6-3. Coleman long skip pass to Mullins. Mullins back to Coleman to set the offense. Coleman there at the half-court circle for the Lady Wildcats. Coleman works it right side to Butler. Butler in the corner, Mullins. Mullins high post Melton. Jumper from 15, bouncing no good. Rebound to Frazier for White County. Frazier long lead pass to Golden, running the floor down low. Reed layup no good. Rebound batted out by Melton, taken away by Melton. Melton now to Mullins. Mullins leading the break. Mullins will drive to the rim. Left-hand layup no good. Ledbetter running the floor will get the offensive rebound. To Coleman, up top Melton for 3. Money! Aaliyah Melton knocks down the triple. She's got 5 in the quarter, 8 in the game. Playing a little bit angry right now, it looks like, as the Lady Wildcats cut the lead down to 13, 47-34. Long pass going to get to Frazier. Frazier up top, Golden. Can she answer the 3? That one's no good. Rebound Melton. Melton now to Butler. Quickly around a defender. Butler got Mullins with her. Will pull up on the right side. Jumper's no good. Rebound batted out. There to get to it's Coleman. Coleman now to Melton. To Mullins on the left side. Mullins back to Coleman. Coleman back to Mullins. Keeley will take the 3 there. That one's bouncing no good. Rebound McDonald for White County. McDonald now will bring it front court. McDonald works her way into the paint. McDonald right side, Golden back to McDonald. She's got a wide open look at a 3 and knocks it down. KK McDonald with a big bucket. Her first points of the night. A 3-point field goal as Butler running the other way will find Mullins. Jumper by Keeley is good. Keeley Mullins, 2 in the quarter. She's got 6 in the game. Still a 14-point lead, 50-36 as Frazier will bring it front court. Frazier long pass in the corner. Golden's got an open look at a 3 and that one's good. Lexi Golden knocks down her 3rd 3. They've made 2 threes in the quarter, 6 threes in the game for White County. Down low, Melton. Melton turnaround inside, banking good. Aaliyah Melton. Melton in double figures. She's got 10 for the Lady Wildcats. We're halfway through the 3rd quarter. White County 53, Livingston 38. Golden, wide open look again. 3 on the right side, bouncing no good. Rebound Reed, back up no good. Rebound fought for Powers, will get to it. Powers finds Frazier. Frazier in the lane. Reed. Reed has it knocked away, but a foul going to be called on Mally Jean Coleman as she'll pick up her 2nd. Team's first here in the second half as Bailey Allred going to check in for Livingston. Before she does, though, Lady Wildcats going to take a full timeout. Let's take a moment to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. Livingston Regional Hospital, Lucky Red Stables, Oakley Equipment Rental, Wayne's Grill, Wascon Incorporated, Willow Grove Marina, Livingston Family Healthcare, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Overton County News, R&M Family Pharmacy, E.B. Gray Jewelry, First Church, Frontier Chevrolet, W&O Construction, Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, Maynard's Automotive, Hall Funeral Home, Bullseye Security, Exit Rocky Top Realty, Livingston Dairy Queen, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Jerry's IGA, Highway Tire, Puckett's Furniture and Appliances, Milton Rains and Family, Farley & Sons Construction and Excavation, Full Mower Service, Donovan Savage, and Walnut Grove Church of Christ. Go out and support our sponsors. They're who make it possible for us to come out and do these events here on Overton Events. And if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube page, we ask you to go to YouTube. Just hit the subscribe button and help us grow our channel. Inbounds to Jones quickly underneath. The layup good. Ava Jones coming out of the timeout to extend the lead to 17. Their biggest lead of the night, 55-38 with 3.5 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Coleman up top to Mullins. Left side, Allred. Allred in the corner, Butler. Ellie for 3. Yes, sir. Ellie Butler knocks down the triple. She's got 5 in the quarter, 21 in the game. That's her 2nd 3 of the night. The front court with it is Frazier. Frazier, high post, Powers. Powers has it knocked away by Coleman, taken away by Coleman. Coleman coming out there, and she's going to draw a foul on McDonald, and that should be her 4th. KK McDonald, we've got her with 4. We'll check the board to see, as it is going to be 4 on KK McDonald. So she'll pick up number 4 with 3:12 to play in the 3rd quarter. That's going to get Carly Gentry back in the ball game. McDonald, only 3 points, but her defense has been very good for the Warriorettes. Butler, back to Coleman. Coleman now to Mullins. Mullins to Allred on the left side. Allred, one dribble back to Butler. Ellie will take the long 3. That one's bouncing no good. Mullins had the rebound knocked away, but Allred's there for Livingston. Allred now to Mullins. Mullins will drive. Mullins gets inside. Her shot blocked away. It's loose on the floor. Coming up with it's going to be Golden. Golden now to Gentry. Gentry got away with a walk. Oh, that was a plain one there that they missed. Lob high post to Jones. Jones backs it back to Golden. Golden hands off now to Frazier. 2.5 to play in the third quarter. White County leading 55-41. Up top, Golden with it. Golden between the circles. Left side to Gentry. Gentry back to Golden. Right side, Frazier thought about the three, but Allred took that away. Golden will take the deep three out top and knock it down. Lexi Golden has her fourth three. She's got 12 points on the night. Coleman in the front court. Coleman hands off Butler. Butler up top, Ledbetter. Ledbetter to Allred on the left side. Allred dribbles with the right hand. Lob down low to Ledbetter. Her jumper in the lane's no good. Rebound taken away by Powers. Powers now to Gentry. Gentry up the left side to Golden, who made a good catch. Back to Gentry. Gentry inside to Powers. Spins to her left. Shot blocked away by Ledbetter, but blocked out of bounds by Ledbetter as Chloe Jenkins going to come back in for Livingston. She'll replace Ledbetter, who will sit down with the 3 fouls. It'll be White County to throw in on the end line as Frazier has went to the bench. Grasty will come in replacing her, and she'll be the one to throw in. Grasty lob pass knocked away by Butler, but knocked out of bounds by Butler. Coach Riddle thought it went off Gentry. The official says no, as it will be how they're going to actually talk about it here to see if someone else saw something. White County crowd not happy with that. As will be Jones stepping out to throw in. Nobody else going to overrule him. You knew they wouldn't as Jones goes inbounds to Grasty. Gratzy will bring it across the timeline. Works it right side to Golden. Down low, Powers. Powers leans in. An offensive foul called. Mia Powers just pushing Keely Mullins. Will pick up her second. Team's third here in the second half, and Livingston will play the ball in. 58-41. The Warriorette lead is 17 with 1.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Allred on the left side. Allred. One dribble, backs it back out to Coleman. Coleman at the half-court circle. Coleman works with the right hand. Coleman now will go to Mullins. Mullins will take the deep three. That one's bouncing, no good. Butler with the offensive rebound. Back up, no good, but a foul going to be called. Ellie Butler going to the free throw line to shoot 2 as the foul will go on Nia Powers, picking up her third. Team's fourth here in the second half, and Butler to the line to shoot 2. Butler, the first one is good. Butler 6 in the quarter, 22 in the game. Ledbetter and Melton coming back in for Livingston. Lead back to 16. That's where it was at the half as Butler got a chance to get them closer. Reed coming back in for White County, replacing Powers, who leads with the 3 fouls. Second free throw by Butler, good again. Ellie makes them both there. She's got 23 as the inbounds goes to Gratzy as we approach 1 minute to play in the third. Gratzy backs it back out on the dribble. Left side, Gentry. Gentry. High post now to Jones. Jones looks to go inside, and Ledbetter may have just picked up number 4, and she has. Hallie Ledbetter will pick up her 4th as they'll call number 4 on the senior with 1:02 to play in the third quarter, and Chloe Jenkins going to come in replacing Ledbetter. Gratzy stepping out to throw in. She'll play the ball to Jones. Jones backs it back out to Gratzy as we're under 1 minute to play in the third. Left side, Gratzy stepping back in bounds. Works it left side. Mullins almost shot the gap and got that one. Lob down low to Reed. And now travel going to be called. They triple team Celeste Reed in the post and force that turnover, and Livingston got a chance to get closer. Inbounds goes to Coleman with 45 seconds to play in the third. Coleman to Melton. Aaliyah, top of the key 3. That one rims no good. Rebound taken away by Jones. Jones now to Gentry to bring it front court. Gentry back to Gratzy. Gratzy to Golden. Golden down low. Pass taken away by Mullins, and she's going to be fouled by Jones, I believe that is. Knocking her down. That is Ava Jones picking up her third. Team's 5th here in the second half. So Jones has 3. Powers has 3. KK McDonald has 4 for White County. Livingston has Ledbetter with 4. No one else has more than 2 for the Lady Wildcats. Inbounds goes to Coleman with 30 seconds to play in the third quarter to Mullins. Mullins back to Coleman. Coleman right baseline, Jenkins now to Butler. Butler picks up the dribble. High post Melton. Melton will drive on Reed. Gets inside. Fall away in the lane. No good. Rebound taken away by Reed. 15 seconds to play in the quarter as Reed quickly into the front court. Reed all the way to the rim. Driving layup. No good. Rebound Jenkins. Jenkins now will hand off to Coleman. Coleman now to Butler. Butler with 6 seconds. Butler pulls up in the lane. Jumper from 13 is good. Ellie Butler. Big bucket right there as White County had a chance to close it out. The three at the buzzer is no good. But Livingston's cut it down to 13. They're in striking distance. After three, it's White County 58, Livingston Academy 45.
H-O-G-E-Y-E, Pockets, Pockets, VIP!
Hello, friends. Puckett's VIP is making your dreams come true. You will enjoy concessions, recline, and the courtside view in the VIP Puckett's has on the floor for you.
Josh.
Come on down.
You saw the ad there for the VIP seating at Livingston Academy. You can get a chance to win those VIP seats brought to you by Puckett's. If you want to go to our homepage, overtonevents.com, you can see VIP seating. It's up on the top toolbar. Just click on that. It'll tell you how you can be entered into the drawing to be able to sit in those VIP seats at the home games at Livingston Academy. Butler will drive for the Lady Wildcats. Butler inside shot block. Melton gets the loose rebound. The jumper's no good. Rebound taken away by Jones. Let's see for Livingston. It's Butler. It's Emma Poston in there for the first time. Jenkins, Coleman, and Melton. Winningham to Gratzy. Gratzy at the half-court circle will drive. Gratzy back to Winningham right side. Winningham with the left-hand dribble. Winningham up top they go to Golden. Golden's had a big game with 12. Huge game for Celeste Reed with 31, but the Lady Wildcats did hold her to 2 in that third quarter. Left side Reed with the ball. Steps around the screen with the right-hand dribble. Right side Winningham. In the corner Gratzy. Gratzy's pass knocked away by Melton. Taken away by Poston. Then Gratzy going to reach in and tie her up, and the Arrows going to keep it with White County. Jump ball call as the steal by the Lady Wildcats, but then White County able to tie it up. But now White County had possession, so now the arrow will go to Livingston. Gratzy to Golden. Golden on the right wing will go in the corner now to Winningham. Winningham back to Jones. Jones will skip it now to Gratzy. Gratzy will lob it to Jones on the right side. Jones working with the left-hand dribble. Back to Gratzy at the half-court circle. Gratzy now to set the offense. We played a minute here in the fourth quarter. Still 68-45 inside. Coleman knocks it away, but a foul going to be called on Mally Jean Coleman. Let me see the score. I can't see it. As I said, 58-45. I said 68. Coleman picks up her third. Team's third here in the second half. Poston going to sit down. Mullins will come back in replacing her. Gratzy to throw in on the inline. And she'll play the ball in for the Lady Wildcats. And White County's going to have to take a timeout. They'll take a 30 here. We'll take a moment to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. Frontier Chevrolet, First Church, E.B. Gray Jewelry, R&M Family Pharmacy, Overton County News, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Livingston Family Healthcare, Willow Grove Marina, Wascon Incorporated, Wayne's Grill, Oakley Equipment Rental, Lucky Red Stables, Livingston Regional Hospital, Walnut Grove Church of Christ, Full Mower Service, Donovan Savage, Farley & Sons Construction and Excavation, Milton Rains and Family, Puckett's Furniture and Appliances, Highway Tire, Jerry's IGA, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Livingston Dairy Queen, Exit Rocky Top Realty, Bullseye Security, Hall Funeral Home, Maynard's Automotive. As Reed inside, going to be fouled by Livingston. Hall Funeral Home, Maynard's Automotive, Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, and W&O Construction Company. Foul called on Livingston. Going to go on the Lady Wildcats as the three is no good here. Melton will tap the rebound. It's loose. Coleman will knock it free. Gratzy will chase it down. That foul was on Keely Mullins, picking up her third. Inside, there's a steal by Jenkins. Jenkins now to Coleman. Coleman long pass. Butler made a great catch. Jumper in the lane, no good. But she's going to be fouled, and Jones has just picked up her fourth. Jones picks up number 4. with 6:24 to play in the fourth quarter in a 58-45 game, with Butler going to the free throw line to try to get them closer. Ellie stepping up there, puts this one on the way and knocks it down. 1 in the quarter, 26 in the game for the sophomore. She'll step back up there for the Lady Wildcats. Dribbling the basketball there. Second free throw by Butler. That one's good. Butler rolls home number 2. She's got 27, and the lead cut to 11. Gratzy in the front court. Gratzy goes left side, Golden. Golden with the right-hand dribble, works at top of the key. She'll step around the screen, finds Winningham inside. Winningham, long pass, threw it away. Turnover by White County. Will give it back to Livingston. The Lady Wildcats have a chance to get to single digits as Winningham going to sit down. Gratzy going to sit down. McDonald and Frazier coming back in for the Warriors. Inbounds goes to Coleman. Big trip right here. If they can get to single digits, put a little pressure on this White County team. Coleman dribbles around the Melton screen. Back to Melton on the pick and pop. Melton will fake, will drive. Melton gets inside all the way to the rim. Layup good. Aaliyah Melton. Melton with the strong drive with the left hand. Cuts it down to 9, 58-49. Frazier, rather McDonald with it. Left side to Golden. Golden, lob to Jones. Jones inside. Will drive, layup good, and she is fouled. Ava Jones with a chance at a big three-point play as the foul going to go on Chloe Jenkins. She'll pick up her first, team's fifth, but Jones able to answer that bucket by Livingston and a chance to add another point to the answer as the free throw rolls good by Ava Jones. She's got 3 in the quarter, 7 in the game. Ledbetter back in for Livingston. She'll replace Jenkins. 61-49. The lead back to 12 as Livingston to bring it front court. 5.5 to play in the fourth quarter. Coleman dribbling between the circles. Left side Mullins. Keeley for 3. That one bounces no good. Ledbetter with the rebound. Has it knocked away. Ball is loose. They scramble for it on the floor. Jones will save it to Reed. Reed is wide open going to the rim. Reed driving layup, no good. Rebound to Golden, back up and in. Lexi Golden trailing the play, able to lay it up and in for her 14th point. Coleman in the front court for Livingston to Butler. Butler right side 3-ball rims, no good. Rebound Melton, powers it back up, no good, but a foul going to be called on Celeste Reed, and she'll pick up her first, team 7th, so Livingston the bonus for the next 5:06, and this will put Aaliyah Melton on the free throw line to shoot 2. Melton going there for the Lady Wildcats, stepping up there. Puts this one on the way. Rims off the back of the rim, no good. She'll shoot a second here as the lead is 14, 63-49. Second free throw from Melton. Dribbling the basketball there. This one's on the way. That one rims no good. Long rebound Frazier for White County. Frazier now to bring it front court for the Warriorettes. Frazier goes to Jones in the front court. Jones, left side Frazier. Frazier in the corner now to Golden. Down low Reed driving. Layup no good, but Mullins has just picked up number 4. Mullins picks up her 4th. This will put Celeste Reed on the free throw line to shoot 2. Reed had 15 points in the first quarter, 14 in the second, 2 in the third. She's got 31 for the Lady Warriors. Free throw here by Reed is good. That's her first of the fourth quarter to give her 32, 4:50 to play. White County extends the lead back to 15 at 64-49. Reed to shoot a second free throw. Stepping back up there for the Warriorettes, dribbling the basketball there. This one's on the way. This one bounces good. Reed got the kind bounce on the home rim. She's got 33, and White County back out by 16. Ledbetter on the right side. Ledbetter will get the ball to Mullins, and Mullins is going to be fouled by Reed. Reed will pick up her second, team's 8th, not what Coach Dodgen wanted, as this will put Keely Mullins on the free throw line with a chance to score with no time going off the clock. 4:42 to play in the fourth quarter, but it's a big mountain to climb right now for the Lady Wildcats. A 16-point White County lead. Mullins, free throw is good. Keeley 1 in the quarter. She's got 7 in the game. She'll shoot a second here as Melton coming back in, replacing Jenkins. Second free throw coming up from Mullins. Dribbling the basketball there. Second free toss, good again, as Mullins makes them both there to cut the lead down to 14. As it will be White County to play the ball in. Reed to throw in. Reed will play it into Frazier. Livingston do some 2-2-1 pressure now as Jones will get it across to Frazier. Golden inside Reed. Driving layup, no good. Rebound Melton. Melton's outlet to Butler. Butler going to drive. Butler will keep it. And as she tries to kick it out to Mullins, she's going to be held and fouled by White County. As the foul will go on KB Frazier, picking up her third, team's ninth. So a 1-and-1 here for Ellie Butler. Butler front end of the 1-and-1 is good. Ellie 3 in the quarter. She's got 28 in the game. Second one coming up here for Butler. She'll step up there for the Lady Wildcats. Dribbling the basketball there. Second free toss. That one rims no good. Rebound Reed. Reed now to bring it front court for the Warriorettes. Reed picks up the dribble to Jones outside. Jones back to Frazier. White County wanting to burn a little clock here with this possession as we approach the halfway mark of the fourth quarter. Down low Jones. Jones turns to her right. Jumper's no good, but the foul going to be called on Livingston. That's Mullins. That's number 5. And it will be on Mullins picking up her 5th. She'll foul out for the Lady Wildcats. She'll leave with 8 points, fouling out with 4:09 to play in the fourth quarter. This will put Ava Jones on the free throw line to shoot 2, as Jones will step up there with 7 points. Emma Poston going to come in for the Lady Wildcats as she'll replace the fouled out Mullins. Jones. Free throws on the way and good. Ava Jones 4 in the quarter. She's got 8 in the game. White County, this will be a big win for them as they stay in the hunt for the number 1 seed. Second free throw by Jones, good again as she makes them both there. She's got 5 in the quarter, 9 in the game as Coleman brings it front court to Ledbetter. Ledbetter to Butler. Butler down low. Ledbetter came to the block. Her layup no good. Rebound taken away by McDonald, who'll dribble out there for the Warriorettes. McDonald going to push it now. McDonald all the way to the rim. Driving layup no good, but a foul going to be called on Livingston, and she'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul will go on Emma Poston. She'll pick up her first, team 7th, but 2 shots here for KK McDonald as she goes to the free throw line for the first time. Before she does, though, a timeout going to be called by White County. They'll take a full. We'll take it with them. 3:52 to play in the fourth. It's White County 67, Livingston 52.
Hello, friends. Josh Ford with Puckett's Furniture, Appliances, and Gifts.
Hey guys, this is Jason coming to you from Frontier Chevrolet in Livingston, Tennessee, 2350 Cookeville Highway, under new management. That is correct, under new management here at Frontier Chevrolet. Guys, I want to let you guys know about all of the vehicles that we have on the lot right now. We have a big super savings event going on, and if you haven't noticed, we're giving back to the community. We had a turkey giveaway here on Thanksgiving. Be looking forward again coming around Christmas time. We believe in going back and helping the community a lot. So we want you guys to make sure you like and share the post. That way everybody gets the opportunity to come up here and get a gift at no cost at all to you.
Timeout called by Livingston on that one as 67-52. The Warriorette lead is 15 as KK McDonald going to the free throw line to shoot 2 with 3:52 to play in the fourth quarter. She'll step up there for the first time. McDonald dribbling the basketball there at the line. Puts this one on the way and got it to go. McDonald got the kind bounce on the home rim. Seems like everything has fallen for them tonight. They've had a couple of 2 or 3 shots that have bounced that way as Carly Gentry coming back in. That's Nia Powers, 12, not 32, checking back in for the Warriorettes. Second free throw by McDonald. And whistle stop play. The outside official stopping play for something. And a lot of conferencing tonight. You don't see that too much in high school basketball. Coach Riddle asking some kind of question here. Coach Dodgen wants to know what that meeting was about as he goes over to the official underneath the bucket. Nothing changes. McDonald going to shoot her second free throw. Puts this one on the way and knocks it down. McDonald makes them both there. She's got 5 as Coleman will bring it front court. Coleman left side to Poston. Poston with the right hand dribble to Butler. Butler open look at a three. That one's bouncing, no good. Rebound McDonald. 3:41 to play in the game. White County leads by 17, 69-52. Front court with it is McDonald. Back to Frazier. Frazier at the half-court circle, pushed and fouled by Coleman. Allie Jean will pick up her fourth, team's eighth, so a 1-and-1 here for KB Frazier as she'll step to the free throw line for the first time. Here in the fourth quarter, they are 7 of 7 from the free throw line. They made 12 of 18 from the line in the game. Free throw by Frazier is no good. Rebound Melton for Livingston. Melton now to Coleman. Coleman will bring it front court. Coleman will drive all the way to the rim. Left-hand layup good. Mally Jean Coleman. Coleman with her 6 point. Cuts the lead down to 15 now. Long pass to Powers. Powers across the timeline. Powers picks up the dribble. She'll swing it to Golden. Golden lane Reed. Reed gets down low. Shot blocked away by Melton, but a foul going to be called on Aaliyah Melton. She'll pick up her third, team's ninth, but 2 shots here for Celeste Reed. And every Livingston foul after this one, the double bonus for the Warriorettes. 3:09 to play in the fourth quarter. 69-54, the White County lead. Free throws no good by Reed. 33 points on the night for Celeste Reed as she'll step back up there. Puts this one on the way and knocks it down. So Reed makes 1 out of 2 to give her 34. Coleman in the front court for Livingston. Coleman will drive all the way to the rim. Layup no good. Rebound tapped by Melton. Tapped out of bounds by White County. It will stay with Livingston Academy as we're under 3 minutes. 2:59 to play in the fourth quarter. Coleman stepping out to throw in for Livingston. Plays it to Butler on the left side. Butler will drive, gets underneath. Left side jumper banking, no good. Rebound tapped up by Ledbetter, tapped again, but Frazier will control it for White County. Frazier, long pass to Golden on the left side. Her pass in low to Powers, going to be knocked away by Ledbetter, hustling back to the Lady Wildcats. Out of bounds off Livingston. It will stay with the Warriorettes. They'll play it in left side on the baseline. Inbounds down low to Powers, and she's going to be held and fouled by Melton, and Melton's picked up her fourth. Aaliyah picks up number 4 with 2:47 to play in the fourth. That's not Powers, that is Jones. That is Powers going to the free throw line, shooting 2 here. First one's on the way, and no good. Rims out. 70-54. The 16-point lead with 2:47 to play. Second free throw on the way, and good this time. She makes 1 out of 2 for the Warriorettes. She's got 6 now for White County. Coleman in the front court to Ledbetter. Ledbetter, one dribble, goes to Poston on the left side. Poston back up to Coleman. Coleman hands off Butler. Butler right side, Coleman will fake, will drive, back out to Butler. Butler left side, Poston. Poston down low, Melton. Melton down low to Butler, came to the block. Her jumper no good. Butler gets her own rebound, and as she does, she's pushed and fouled by White County. It'll put Butler back on the free throw line. Nia Powers will pick up the foul. That's going to be 5 on Powers. They had her with 4, but they say that's 5 on Nia Powers, so she'll foul out with 6 points on the night. She'll leave with 2:23 to play in the game. Butler going back to the free throw line for Livingston. She'll step up there with Lady Wildcats, shooting 2. First one is good. Butler, 28 on the night for Livingston. Dribbling the basketball there. 29. Second free throw by Butler, no good. She got 29 on the night. And now Melton going to push Reed and pick up her 5th foul. Melton will foul out for the Lady Wildcats. She'll leave with 12 points. Melton will foul out with 2:21 to play in the fourth. This will put Celeste Reed back on the free throw line to shoot 2. I don't know what her career high is, but this has got to be it, or at least very close to it. Don't have too many 34-point nights. Free throw here is good. Make it 35 for Celeste Reed. She'll shoot a second. Jenkins coming in replacing Melton. Second free throw from Reed. On the way, no good. Ledbetter with the rebound for Livingston. Ledbetter to Butler. Butler in the front court for Lady Wildcats to Coleman. Coleman back to Butler. Butler back to Coleman. Coleman with the left-hand dribbles will swing it to Poston. Her three in the air is off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound taken away by Jones. McDonald in the front court now for White County as we have 2:02 to play in the fourth, and Poston going to foul KK McDonald. Emma Poston will pick up her second. This will put McDonald on the free throw line to shoot 2 here. As she'll step up there where she's 2 of 2 in the game. Free throw by McDonald is good. KK McDonald 3 of 3 from the line, all here in this fourth quarter in crunch time for the Warriorettes. Coach Riddle going to bring in 3 new players here. Second free throw by McDonald, good again. As number 2, Cora Copeland will check in. J.C. Garrett coming back in for Livingston. In for the first time, number 32, J.C. Collins. Gratzy going to check back in for White County. Staying out there for the Lady Wildcats will be Poston and Jenkins staying out there. White County going to get Winningham back in. We've also got the new player in there for the first time. We'll try to find out who that is, as Poston will bring it front court. Poston right side to Garrett. Garrett with the left-hand dribble. Tries to work on this right wing against Gratzky. Lob to Collins. Collins hands off to Garrett. Ball knocked away and went off of Garrett and out of bounds. Touched last by the Lady Wildcats as White County gets number 15 in for the first time. That's Kennedy Billings. Number 33, Piper Price will check in for the first time. As the inbounds goes to Gratzky. 1:45 to play in the fourth. White County is going to go to 20-8. They're going to go to 7-3, more importantly, in district play, as there's a steal by Poston on the save by White County. Poston then has it knocked away by Price. Now Collins with it. Collins triple team will swing it to Garrett. JC will take the three with a defender running at her. It's no good. Long rebound, kicks out to number 15, Billings. Billings now to Gratzky. To Winningham on the right side. Winningham with the left-hand dribble, working between the circles. Winningham will drive, gets inside. Jumper banking, no good. Rebound tapped out. Poston will get to it for Livingston. Poston now to Garrett. Garrett will drive as she goes. She's going to be bumped and fouled by Kennedy Billings. Picking up her first. This will put J.C. Garrett on the free throw line to shoot 2 for the Lady Wildcats. Livingston's going to see their 14-game winning streak stopped as they'll drop to 22-4. They go to 9-1 in District 7 AAA play. Free throw by Garrett is no good. She'll have a second opportunity. Stepping back up there for the Lady Wildcats with 1:07 to play in the fourth quarter. White County leading 74-55. Second free throw by Garrett. That one's no good. Rebound Copeland, then she has it taken away by Gratzky. Gratzky quickly in the front court for the Warriorettes. Underneath they'll go to number 11. That is... We don't have an 11 on the roster we have. They've added a player as she'll score that bucket for the Warriorettes. Livingston in the front court with Collins with 48 seconds to play in the game. Collins, ball knocked away. It's loose. Picking it up is going to be Winningham for White County, and a travel going to be called. Walk called on the Warriorettes. Will give it back to the Lady Wildcats as they'll play it in left side front court with Garrett stepping out to throw in. Garrett plays it to Copeland. Copeland back out now to Poston. Poston at the half-court stripe will call the offensive set with 33 seconds to play here in the second half as Copeland going to be pushed and fouled by Billings. Billings will pick up her second. This will put Cora Copeland on the free throw line to shoot 2 for the Lady Wildcats as she'll step up there with 33 seconds to play in the game. Copeland going to the line. Left-hander puts this one on the way, left it short. She'll shoot a second free throw. Stepping back up there for the Lady Wildcats. Dribbling the basketball there at the line, puts this one on the way and knocks it down. So Copeland makes 1 out of 2 to score her first point of the game. Gratzky will bring it front court. Gratzky will drive, gets to the rim, jumper banking, no good. Rebound tap, controlled by Poston. Poston now going to bring it up the near side. Poston will find Copeland breaking to the rim. Left side layup good. Cora Copeland. Copeland lays it up and in for her first field goal. J.C. Garrett found her with a pretty assist. 10 seconds to play as Gratzky just going to hold the basketball on her hip. White County just going to let it run out as they're going to get a big win here at home over Livingston Academy by a final score of 76-58 over the Lady Wildcats. As we said, White County goes to 20-8. They go to 7-3 in District 7 AAA play. Final scoring for the Warriorettes, Ava Jones. We've got her with 9 points on the night. 6 points scored tonight by Nia Powers. 7 points in the game for KK McDonald. 3 points scored tonight by KB Frazier. 35 in the game. 35 points tonight for Celeste Reed. 14 in the game for Lexi Golden, and 2 points scored by number 11 that we don't have a name for on our roster. With the loss, Livingston sees their record drop to 22-4 overall. They go to 9-1 in District 7 AAA play. Scoring for the Lady Wildcats, Cora Copeland with 3 points on the night. 12 points tonight for Aaliyah Melton. 8 points scored tonight by Keely Mullins. 6 points in the game for Mally Jean Coleman. 29 tonight for Ellie Butler to give Livingston their total of 58. Lady Wildcats, as we said, 9-1, still a game lead over Upperman in the District 7 AAA race. So that makes this next game Tuesday night at home for Livingston a huge game with the Upperman Lady Bees, as that would be for, if Livingston could win that one, still a very good chance to get a District 7 AAA regular season championship. But the final score here tonight is White County 76, Livingston Academy 58. Thank you to our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. Actually, we're going to take a break here. We're not done. We've got a boys game coming up in just a little bit as the White County Warriorettes get the win in the girls game. The Livingston Academy Wildcats try to get the split tonight as they'll take on the Warriors in just a little bit. White County gets the win. The girls match up by a final score of 76-58 over the Lady Wildcats in our first game. Now we move to the boys matchup, as we'll tell you a couple of other girls scores. Big one up in Crossville. Upperman wins, rather actually in Baxter. Upperman beat Cumberland County 61-51 to move to 8-2 in the district. So that sets up a matchup on Tuesday for first place in the district. If Livingston gets the win, they will go to 9-1 in the district, rather go 10-1 in the district. If Upperman gets the win, they would have only 2 losses. Livingston have only 2 losses, so that would be a tie there between those two. If Upperman can get the win on Tuesday night, as Upperman beats Cumberland County 61-51 tonight. Macon County lost to Stone. Stone Memorial got the win over Macon 59-51 in another district matchup tonight. As here we get this boys matchup. Livingston won a close one up in Livingston back the first meeting between these two. The Wildcats won 55-52 to get the win over Coach Eric Mitchell and the White County Warriors. As I'll be honest with you, there was no way really to get down there and get back before everything got started. So I'm just kind of catching the starters as we go here in this boys matchup. White County 15-10 overall. They're 4-5 under head coach Eric Mitchell, as they have the starters over there on the far side. They're going to go with number 00, Thomas Paul. Number 1, Jake Davis. Number 3, Trip Pinion. And also out there is, I can't see them yet. We'll get those as we go along. Livingston Academy, the Wildcats are 21-3. Overall, they're 7-2 in District 7 AAA play. They're coached by Jimmy Miller. He's assisted by Nate Kennard and Blake Qualls, and they will start. Number 11, let's see who they're going to start, as they are changing the lineup up every now and then. As looks like they're going to go with Wyatt Hargis, number 12, Cole Harris, number 14, Daniel Bilbrey, number 20, Tucker Miller, number 21, and Isaac Story, number 42. It looks like the starting lineup for the Wildcats tonight as they change things up a little bit here in Sparta. As Livingston, the visiting team, they'll be wearing the road blue, the white numbers, the gold trim on the basketball uniforms. As it is going to be Wyatt Hargis, Cole Harris, Daniel Bilbrey, Tucker Miller, and Isaac Story, the starting 5 for the Wildcats of Livingston Academy, as Livingston got a big win on Tuesday night over Cumberland County 76-50. Tucker Miller, huge game for the sophomore, career high 27, 6 3-point field goals for Miller on Tuesday night. Now the starters for the Warriors of White County High School as they are being introduced. The lights turned down here in Sparta as they'll go with, as we said, number 00, Thomas Paul, number 1, Jake Davis, number 3, Trip Pinion, number 4, Japheth Richmond, and also as they get the starters out there, we'll try to pick up that other one as that is number 10, Mason Steele, looks like getting the start. No, that is number 00 out there. Still haven't. There's the other one. 33 is the 5th starter, Thomas Brock. So it's Thomas Paul, Jake Davis, Trip Pinion, Japheth Richmond, and Thomas Brock, the starting 5 for the Warriors of White County High School. Trying to pick them out in the dark wasn't the easiest thing in the world. See, Tyler has fixed up a little bit of a look at the score clock. We still can't see the second side, but we can see most everything. So it's a good job by Tyler there to get that fixed for us where you can see the score and the time. Much better than it was. At least it'll keep me from having to bend over all the time to try to look underneath these banners hanging there. The tap going to be controlled by Bilbrey. Right to the rim. Layup good. Daniel Bilbrey. Wyatt Hargis tapped it perfectly to Bilbrey. Daniel just right to the rim, lays it up and in to put Livingston in front 2-0. Davis in the front court. Right side to Richmond. Richmond up top now to Brock. Brock with the right-hand dribble. Right side to Paul. Paul will swing it now to Pinion. Pinion back to Paul. A little 4-out offense by the Warriors of Coach Eric Mitchell. They love to shoot the 3. Paul will drive. He pulls up short corner. They'll skip it now to Pinion. Rather to to Davis. Davis will pull up in the lane and knock down the two-point jumper. Jake Davis has the first two of the night for White County as they tie the game at 2 apiece. Bilbrey now will bring it front court for Livingston. Bilbrey dribbling top of the key. Bilbrey working the basketball against this man-to-man by White County. Right wing Hargis. Hargis up top to Bilbrey. Bilbrey backs it back out with the right-hand dribble. Now we'll swing it to Story. Story left side to Miller. Miller dribbling to the half-court circle. Swings it now to Story. Story right side to Bilbrey. Bilbrey now to Hargis. Hargis will take the three out top and knock it down. Wide Hargis with a big bucket for the Wildcats as he hits the three-point field goal to put Livingston in front 5-2. Pinion in the front court for the Warriors. Pinion dribbling there at the half-court circle. Pinion now will work it right side to Paul. Paul in the corner, they go to Davis. Davis pull-up jumpers bouncing no good. Brock with the offensive rebound. Bilbrey knocked it away. It's loose on the floor. They'll scramble for it, and the whistle going to stop play, and a jump ball going to be called. And the arrow is going to keep it with White County. They'll play it in on the end line with Trip Pinion stepping out to throw in. Pinion to play it in on the baseline as he'll go inbounds to Paul. Paul dribbling with the right hand. Works it out to Davis. Davis back to Paul. Paul will drive into the paint. Cut off there by Miller. Now they'll skip it left side to Pinion. Pinion will skip it in the corner to Davis. Davis looks to drive. He has it knocked away. Ball is loose, and what have we got? A foul going to be called. Late whistle on the foul. It's going to go against Livingston Academy. Daniel Bilbrey will pick it up. He'll pick up his first foul of the game coming against Livingston with 6:05 to play in the first quarter. And it'll be the Warriors to throw in on the inline. They'll lob in the lane to Richmond. His jumper is too long, no good. Rebound taken away by Harris for Livingston. Harris will bring it front court for the Wildcats. Harris works his way to the free throw line, backs it back out now to set the offense. Harris directing traffic as they'll flatten out 1-4 and clear some room for Cole. Cole pulls up at the left elbow. The jumper's bouncing no good. Richmond with the rebound. Richmond now to Pinion. Pinion running will go right side to Brock. Brock in the corner, Pinion to step inside the arc. He'll work his way inside. Paul in the lane. Now we'll kick it out to Brock. Brock right side three ball is good. Thomas Brock. Brock knocks down the three-pointer. He's got his first bucket of the night. First three by the Warriors will tie the game at 5 with 5:20 to play here in the first quarter. Harris on the right side will dribble out with the left hand. Harris now will go to Hargis. Hargis works his way top of the key. Hargis at the free throw line. Right side now to Harris. Harris left side Story. Isaac will take the three-pointer. That's no good. Richmond with the rebound. Richmond now to Paul. Paul double teamed on the right side, and the foul going to be called. If that's Bilbrey, that's number 2 on Daniel. Foul will go on the Wildcats, and it will go on Daniel Bilbrey. He'll pick up 2 quick ones for Livingston Academy as he picks up his second with 5:07 to play here in the first quarter. It could be 5:01. That's that one digit you can't see as it was 5:01 as Coffey will come in replacing Bilbrey. Brody Coffey into the ballgame for the first time. Davis on the left side. Davis down low to Brock posting up. Back to Davis, top of the key. His three in the air is no good. Hargis with the rebound, falling out of bounds, though. He'll try to save it. They say he steps on the inline before he does, and the basketball going to stay with White County. 5-5 here in Sparta as the Warriors will play it in on the inline. They'll go left corner to Pinion. Pinion back out to Davis. Davis now to Paul, deep in three-point range. Paul works it there against Harris. Now we'll swing it right side to Pinion. In the corner, Davis. Davis dribbles out now to Pinion. Pinion will drive. Left corner they go to Paul. Can't get the three away. Steps around the screen. Harris did a good job sticking with him. Richmond posting up down low will bank that one home. Japheth Richmond with his first 2 gives White County the lead at 7-5. Halfway through this first quarter as Coffey goes high post to Hargis. Richmond guarding him. Hargis will hand off to Story. Story will drive, gets inside. A little floater banking, no good. Rebound taken away by Paul. Paul now will bring it front court. Paul has it taken away by Coffey. Coffey now to Story. Story has it taken away by Pinion. Then Story will take it away. He'll bat it to Miller. Miller driving layup, no good. Story with the rebound. Back up, no good. Rebound Brock, and we've got a whistle. And what we got? Down of bounds off the side of the backboard. I don't know technically if that's out of bounds. May have hit the support that actually means it's out of bounds. But the Basketball goes inbounds to Pinion to bring it front court. Pinion now across the timeline. Pinion works it to Davis. Davis, right corner now to Paul. His three in the air is no good. Rebound taken away by Harris, and he's going to be pushed and fouled by Trip Pinion. First foul of the game against White County, coming with 3:31 to play in the first quarter. Could be 3:37, as Livingston will play the ball in on the end line with Harris going inbounds to Story. 7-5, the Warrior lead here in Sparta. Girls game earlier, White County won that one 76-58. Harris on the left wing. Harris up top to Hargis. Deep three by White. Yes, sir! Wyatt Hargis knocks down his second triple. He's got 6. Quickly the other way, Richmond running the floor. His layup is rolling good. Japheth Richmond got to get back against White County. They'll sprint out, and they did that time. Richmond gets free to lay it up and in. Quickly moves White County back in front by 1, 9-8. Coffee steps around the Hargis screen to Story. Story works his way inside. Back to Hargis. Hargis dribbling to the free throw line. Hargis will pull up a step inside the free throw line. It's no good. Rebound taken away by Paul. Paul now to Pinion wanting to run. Pinion right side Davis. He'll take the three there. It's no good. Rebound tapped by Pinion, controlled by Harris. Then Brock knocked it away from him, but a foul going to be called on White County. It will go on Thomas Brock. He'll pick up his first. Team's second here in the first half. Livingston's been called for 2. Both those, though, were on Daniel Bilbrey. Inbounds goes to Story. Story now to Harris to play the point for Coach Miller and the Livingston Academy Wildcats, as Harris will bring it across the timeline. Harris on the left wing. Harris steps around the Hargis screen. Harris will drive, gets inside. Oh, that's a charge. He just stood and waited, did Jake Davis, and Cole Harris will pick up his first personal foul. Team's third, no doubt about that one, as he was just camped out there waiting on Harris and able to draw that charge. Harris going to sit down. Easton Goodpasture coming in replacing him. Inbounds goes to Pinion. A little bigger lineup on the floor now for the Wildcats. Pinion to Davis. Davis back to Pinion. 1 point White County lead, 9-8, as we approach 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Davis up top, Pinion. Pinion back to Davis on the left wing. In the corner they go to Brock. Down low, Paul posting up. Paul trying to make a move against Hargis. Can't do so. He'll kick it back out to Brock. Brock now to Pinion at the half-court stripe. Pinion will drive. Left corner to Paul. Paul works his way to the rim. Little floater inside. Rolling good. Tough shot by Thomas Paul. The body was underneath the bucket. Able to reverse it in and get to go for his first 2 points of the game. Hargis in the front court for Livingston. 3-point lead for White County, 11-8. Coffee on the right side. In the corner, Miller. Miller back to Coffee. Coffee will skip it now to Hargis on the left wing. Up top they go to Story. Story at the half-court circle for the Wildcats. Story working the basketball to Miller. In the corner, Coffee fakes the three. Coffee will drive. Finds Goodpasture open underneath. Layup good. Easton Goodpasture. Pretty pass by Brody Coffee. Just breaking him down off the dribble. Drawing the defense to him. Goodpasture gets wide open for his first 2. Paul will go left side now to Pinion. Pinion back up top to Paul. Paul right side to Brock. He'll take a three-pointer. That one's good. Thomas Brock. His second 3 of the game. He's made both threes that White County has 6 points in the game. Hargis in the front court. Pulls up the free throw line. His jumper bouncing no good. Goodpasture with an offensive rebound. Back up and in. Easton Goodpasture with the offensive rebound and putback scores his 4th point. 14-12. The White County lead is 2 with 40 seconds to play here in the first quarter, and White County wants the last shot of the first quarter as Davis just backs it out there to the half-court stripe to set the offense when they get ready to go. Clock continues to run with 30 seconds to play in the first quarter. Story stepping out to force the 5-second count. Now to Pinion. Pinion there at the half-court circle. Coach Miller, I think, is content to let them have the final shot of this first quarter. Huge crowd out here tonight. Livingston brought a huge crowd to Sparta with them. Paul comes and gets it with 10 seconds. Paul doesn't use the screen. He'll pull up the elbow, shot an air ball, rebound Story. Story's got Miller ahead. Didn't seem. The jumper is going to be banking no good, and the quarter will end right there. At the end of 1, it is White County 14, Livingston Academy 12.
Coming to you from Frontier.
Hello, friends! Josh Ford with Puckett's Furniture, Appliances, and Gifts, proudly serving the Upper Cumberland since 1954. Let's get you comfortable. Recliner, sofa, mattress. I'll make it happen for the best price. Now is the time to buy. I'm able to get you 40% off of our list price, plus up to 24 months free financing with approved credit. Please like us on Facebook and Instagram and visit Puckett'sFurniture.com. That's Puckett's Furniture, Appliances, and Gifts off Highway 111, Livingston. Come on down!
In the first quarter, White County leading by 2, 14-12 over Livingston Academy. Wildcats going to send Bilbrey back out there with the 2 fouls. Harris, Coffee, Hargis, and Goodpasture for Livingston. For White County, it's Richmond, Paul, Pinion, and Davis. The only sub out there for them is number 5, Christian Henderson, checking in for the first time. Bilbrey in the front court for the Wildcats as they have possession to start the second quarter. To Harris. Harris down low, Goodpasture turns on Richmond. Jumper banking good. Easton Goodpasture. Quick move to his left. That's the strong hand of Goodpasture. He scores his 6th point. Livingston ties it at 14. Henderson now to Davis. Back to Henderson on the left side. Henderson back to Davis. Right side they go to Pinion. Pinion against this 2-3 zone by Livingston Academy. Pinion directing traffic as they'll set up the offense. Paul with it on the left side. Back to Henderson. Henderson back to Paul on the wing. High post they go to Pinion. Lob down low, Richmond. Richmond had to go off his hands, but able to save it. Now to Henderson. Henderson back to Pinion. Pinion now to Paul on the left wing. Paul will lob it to Richmond, and Harris coming over trying to knock it away will be called for the foul. And Coles picked up his second, team's 4th here in the first half. So Harris has 2. Bilbrey has 2 for Livingston. For White County, they've only been called for 2 fouls. Nobody has more than 1. Pinion plays it into Davis on the right wing. Davis back to Pinion stepping in bounds. Pinion will drive, spins to his right, fall away, no good. Pinion got his own rebound. How did that go off the side of the board and not be out of bounds like the other one was on the other end? Paul back to Davis. Davis back to Paul on the left wing. Paul out top, Pinion. Pinion right side to Henderson. His 3 in the air is off the back of the iron, no good, but Pinion quickly gets to that rebound. Up top, Paul as he saves it falling out of bounds. Henderson will fake, goes inside Richmond. Great pass. Richmond didn't catch it clean. Richmond powers it up, scores it, and draws a foul. Japheth Richmond will have a chance at a 3-point play as the foul going to go on Wyatt Hargis. He'll pick up his first, team's 5th here in the first half, and Richmond to the free throw line for the first free throw of the game as they'll take it with 6:34 to play in the first half. Free throw by Richmond is good. White County out by 3, 17-14. Full court pressure, 2-2-1 by the Warriors. Bilbrey across the timeline to Story. Story up top to Coffee. Coffee back to Story, cutting right side. His jumper from 18 is good. Isaac Story. Story with his first 2. Livingston cuts it back to 2 at 17-15. The front court with it is Henderson. Henderson lob in the corner, Paul. Paul now to Pinion on the left side. Pinion back to Paul. Paul will go back to Pinion at the half-court circle. Right side, Henderson. Henderson up top to Paul. Paul goes right side. Henderson thought about the deep 3, doesn't take it. Now Paul between the circles. Left side, Davis. Patient offense by White County. Davis with it on the left wing. Davis will skip it now to Pinion. Pinion fakes right, tries to go left, can't drive. Now he'll find Davis. Back to Pinion, spotted. Story took away that 3-point look. Paul right back to Pinion. Now to Henderson on the left side. Henderson back to Pinion. Davis, right side 3 with a hand in his face is no good, but Henderson with an offensive rebound. As he's falling down, he saves it to Davis. In the corner they go Pinion. Pinion back to Davis. Wide open look at a 3, and he knocks it down. Jake Davis knocks down the triple on a pretty assist by Trip Pinion, and White County has their 3rd 3 of the game, and they lead it now 20-16. Hargis to answer on the right side is good. Wide Hargis. Hargis has his 3rd 3 as he cuts the lead back to 1 at 20-19. Henderson to Pinion. Left corner they go to Paul. Paul down low, Richmond. Richmond fall away, going to his left. Jumper banking, no good. Good job by Goodpasture, just bodying up with him. Bilbrey running all the way to the rim. Layup underneath, rolling, good. Daniel Bilbrey. Bilbrey just going coast to coast They never stopped the basketball. Bilbrey got the kind English on that rim and got to roll in for his first two. Henderson, right side deep three is good. Christian Henderson. Henderson with a big bucket. His first three puts White County back out by two, 23-21. Hargis on the right side to Bilbrey. Bilbrey gets the play call from Coach Miller as we approach the halfway mark of this second quarter. Story on the right side. Girls game earlier. White County won that one 76-58 to give the Lady Wildcats their first district loss. Goodpasture blocked by Richmond. Rebound taken away by Henderson. Henderson now wanting to run for the Warriors. Left side Paul in the corner. Davis. Quick three ball is no good. But they're going to call Hargis for his second foul, and this is going to put Davis on the free throw line to shoot 3 free throws. Fouled on the three-point attempt. Davis going there with 3:58 to play in the fourth. Stepping to the free throw line for the first time as he'll go up there for the Warriors. Dribbling the basketball there. Free throw by Davis is good. 4 in the quarter, 6 in the game as he'll shoot 2 more. Chance to extend this lead to 5 if he can make all 3 on this trip. He's made 1. Second of 3 on the way. Good again. Livingston still hasn't gotten to the free throw line yet. As Hargis going to sit down with the 2 fouls. Miller will come in replacing him. Third free throw coming up from Davis. Trying to make this a 5-point lead. Dribbling the basketball there. Third free throw on the way. Rolling good. So he makes all 3. He's got 8 points now, and the lead is 5, 26-21. As Story will bring it front court. Story out of Bilbrey. Left side Coffee to Story cutting inside. Jumper bouncing no good. Rebound coming away to Pinion, but he's going to be fouled by Goodpasture. Easton Goodpasture will pick up his first. Team foul number 6. So for the next 3:45, White County's going to be in the bonus. White County's been called for only 2 fouls still in the first half. So that's 7. That is 7. I missed marking one down at the bottom, so it is 7. This will put Trip Pinion on the free throw line to shoot the front end of the 1-and-1. Free throw by Pinion is good. His first point of the night. 6 different players have scored for White County. Everyone that's played for the Warriors has scored as Pinion to shoot a second free throw. Puts this one on the way. It rolls no good. Rebound Story. Story now to bring it across the timeline for the Wildcats. Story works the ball front court. He'll go to Miller. Miller now to Goodpasture at the high post. Goodpasture will drive. Finds Coffee on the wing. Coffee gets inside. Coffee takes it down low against Henderson. The jumper is no good, but Henderson will push him and foul him. Christian Henderson will pick up his first, team's third, and this will put Brody Coffee on the free throw line to shoot 2. He goes there with 3:27 to play in the first half with White County leading 27-21. Free throw by Coffee is no good. He'll have a second opportunity. Looking for his first point of the night. Livingston's seen 4 different players score here in the first half. Make it 5 as Coffee knocks down the second free throw. It'll be Pinion to bring it front court and a 5-point White County lead, 27-22. Davis will drive. Ball knocked away by Miller, but knocked out of bounds by Miller. Touched last by the Wildcats. Going to stay with White County with Pinion stepping out to throw in. Plays it to Paul. Paul back to Pinion, stepping in bounds. Right corner Henderson. His three's off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound batted out of bounds by Paul. Touched last by White County. Basketball going to go to Livingston Academy as Story will step out to throw in. Chance to get them even closer and a 5-point White County lead. It was a 3-point win for Livingston up at the Durward Vaughn Memorial Gymnasium, 55-52. So these teams pretty evenly matched as Bilbrey will bring it front court. Bilbrey on the left side. Of course, everybody chasing Stone Memorial right now as Paul will knock that one away from Miller. Miller will dive on the floor to try to save it. And now they're going to call a jump ball. And the Arrow's going to give it to White County. Stone Memorial unbeaten in district play as they're playing Macon County tonight, who is winless in the district. So you'd think the Panthers would have an easy time of it to go to 10-0. As the inbounds goes to Pinion. Livingston would have to have a little help to catch Stone Memorial. Paul right side to Brock. Brock, one dribble with the left hand, back to Henderson. High post they go to Paul. Paul to Brock on the right side. Can't get the 3 away with Bilbrey running at him. Out top, Henderson. High post, Paul. Paul to Brock. He will get a look at a three this time and knock it down. Thomas Brock has made his third three-pointer as he knocks down his 9th point, and Livingston wants a timeout. 2:28 to play in the first half. It's White County 30, Livingston Academy 22. We want to take a moment to remind you about our VIP seating brought to you by Puckett's Furniture. If you want to be a part of the VIP seating at Livingston Academy, just go over to our homepage, overthenevents.com. You'll find VIP seating there on the top toolbar. Just click on that. It will tell you exactly how you can go and be able to get to that and be able to be a part of the VIP seating. If you get your name drawn, it's going to cost you $5 to enter for a drawing. Then you can get your name drawn and be entered into that drawing to be able to sit in the VIP seating there at Livingston Academy. Also comes with concessions and a lot of different things. So just a pretty good deal there by Puckett's Furniture. If you want to be a part of that, go to overthenevents.com, go to VIP seating, check that out. Story will drive. Story backs it back out to Hargis, back in there with the 2 fouls, steps around the Story screen. Hargis crosses to the left hand, goes left wing Story around the Hargis screen. Oh, that's a good job by Pinion going up to hedge that drive. Story will have it knocked away, but a whistle way away from the ball. A foul is going to be called, and Coach Mitchell is just like me. The official 10 feet from the play doesn't call it. Foul's going to go on Thomas Brock, and he'll pick up his second. First player for White County to pick up as many as 2. Team foul number 4. As the offside official calls that foul, Story will lob it to Goodpasture. Goodpasture drives in the lane. Pull-up jumper in front's no good. Rebound tapped around. Brock will control it. Brock now to Davis. Davis to Paul on the right side. Paul will pull up. His jumper's no good. Rebound taken away by Story. Story now to Harris back in there wanting to run. Harris on the right wing. Dribbles out with the left hand. Harris now to set the offense. Harris looks to drive, and as he goes, he's going to be held by Henderson. Christian Henderson will pick up his second. Team's 5th here in the first half. Livingston's been called for 7 as Japheth Richmond going to check back in for White County. He'll replace Brock, who'll sit down with the 2 fouls. Henderson's picked up his second, though. Livingston lobs it into Story. Quickly to Hargis stepping inbounds. His free throw line jumper's good. Wide Hargis. That quick release when he turns around. He's got 5 in the quarter, 11 in the game, and Richmond's free for a 2-hand dunk. Japheth Richmond just beating everyone down the floor, able to throw it down with 2 hands. He's got 9 now for the Warriors. Hargis in the front court. Left side Story. Around the Hargis screen. Left elbow jumper by Isaac is good. Story scores his 4th point. And the lead back to 6 at 32-26 White County. Henderson 3 ball for a 9-point lead. Knocks it down. Christian Henderson has his second 3. He's got 6. The White County boys out by 9 now as they take the lead over the Wildcats. Bilbrey on the left side. Bilbrey works it back out with the right hand. We're under a minute to play in the first half. 35-26 White County. Bilbrey there at the half-court circle. Bilbrey now to set the offense for Livingston. Dribbling with the right hand. Bilbrey will drive. Bilbrey jumper banking, no good. Rebound Story. Story's follow inside's no good. Rebound fought for. Goodpasture will come up with it. His follow's good, and he is fouled. Goodpasture with a chance at a 3-point play as the foul will go on White County. Picking it up is going to be Richmond. Japheth Richmond will pick up his first. Team 6, but Goodpasture has a chance at a 3-point play. Easton fired up for the Wildcats as he gets that bucket and a chance to get them even closer here for Livingston Academy as he'll step up to the free throw line. Goodpasture going there with 40 seconds to play in the first half. Free throws no good. Rebound Pinion. Pinion now dribbling in the backcourt for the Warriors. Pinion will bring it across the timeline. They may be holding for the last shot of the half as they've got the 7-point lead in the basketball. Henderson will drive. Henderson, right corner Richmond, back out to Davis. 20 seconds to play in the half. Davis. Bilbrey close enough to force the 5-second count. Now to Pinion. Pinion standing in the half-court circle. Pinion now will dribble with the left hand. Pinion, double team, dangerous pass. Harris knocked it away. Bilbrey will steal it. Bilbrey to Harris. Harris left hand layup, good. Cole Harris. Harris lays it up and in for his first 2, and we're at halftime. Big 4 points there to end the half for Livingston as they get it closer at the end of the first half. It's White County 35, Livingston Academy 30.
Hey guys, this is Jason coming to you from Frontier Chevrolet in Livingston, Tennessee. Here under new management at 2350 Cookeville Highway, Livingston, Tennessee. Guys, we're glad to be a part of this halftime show. We're very excited to watch the youth sports, being able to give back to the community, something we've been looking forward to assisting pretty good while. We're hoping that everybody, enjoys this halftime show. I know that these kids are playing their hearts out and giving everything they can right now. I want to talk to you a few minutes here about, the vehicles that we have. As you guys have noticed passing by, you've seen a lot of new inventory here on our lot. You've seen it come and go. Guys, we're making car deals right now here at Frontier Chevrolet, doing the best we can by people and giving the best deals. Also, our service department, we've got technicians here that are over 34 years working for GM. That's very knowledgeable, down to earth, and we've brought in a new staff, something that you guys have been waiting for. It's a new adventure for us as well, because we want to make sure that we're able to get you guys taken care of and making sure that your vehicle's fixed right the first time. As far as the sales department goes, guys, reaching back, everything that we're selling here, there is going to be a portion that's going to be coming back into the community, just like, Thanksgiving was able to pass out cases on top of cases of turkeys out here all day. And we was very thankful to be able to give back to the community. There was no purchase necessary, no oil changes that you had to be buying, no cars, no nothing. It was pull up, get your turkey, handshake and a thank you, and then going back through and just hand it off to the next person. So, guys, we appreciate it. We appreciate the business that Livingston and Overton County has been giving us for the past years. And under the new management here, guys, it's worth coming in here, meeting the new management, shaking hands, and telling us how we can help, your students out, the kids, the sports programs. We want to be involved. We want to help. And that's something that new management believes in. So that's something that, we need to come in and see us and give us opportunity to show you what we could do. Thank you, guys.
Halftime here in Livingston with White County leading by 5, 35-30 over Livingston Academy as the Warriors led it 14-12 at the end of the first quarter. They outscored Livingston in that second quarter 23-18 to take a 35-14 or 35-30 lead into the 21-18 in the second quarter, take a 35-30 lead into the locker room at halftime. Scoring the first half for White County, they're being led by Thomas Brock. 9 points in the first half for Brock on 3 3-point field goals. 9 points in the first half for Japheth Richmond. He was 1 of 1 from the free throw line. 8 points at halftime for Jake Davis. He went 3 of 3 from the free throw line, made 1 3-point field goal. 2 points in the first half for Thomas Paul. 1 point at halftime for Trip Pinion on 1 of 2 from the free throw line to give them their total of 35. White County made 5 of 6 from the free throw line. They made 5 3-point field goals in the first half of play. They made 6 3-point field goals in the first half of play. 6 threes for White County. For Livingston, they're being led by Wyatt Hargis. 11 points in the first half for Hargis, including 3 3-point field goals. 8 points in the first half for Easton Goodpasture. He was 0 of 1 from the free throw line. 4 points at halftime for Daniel Bilbrey. 4 points in the first half for Isaac Story. 2 at halftime for Cole Harris. 1 for Brody Coffey as he was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Livingston only shot 3 free throws. They made 1 of 3. Wildcats made 3 3-point field goals in the first half of play. Fouls, Livingston has 3 players with 2. Hargis, Harris, and Bilbrey each have 2 fouls. White County has Henderson and Brock each with 2 fouls in the first half of play. Basketball belongs to Livingston to start the second half as Harris will bring it front court to Hargis. Hargis dribbling between the circles. Hargis will hand off now to Bilbrey. Bilbrey to Story. Story. High post, they go to Goodpasture. Back to Story. Isaac thought about the deep 3, doesn't take it. Hargis will fake the 3. Back to Story. He will take the right corner 3. This one's bouncing no good. Goodpasture taps the rebound, but White County's Davis going to knock it out of bounds. Touch last by the Warriors. Basketball will stay with Livingston Academy as they'll play the ball in on the end line, trying to cut this lead down to a single possession here to start this second half. Story inside to Hargis. Hargis back to Story, stepping inbounds. Story dribbles back out with the right hand right in front of Coach Jimmy Miller and assistant coaches Nate Kennard and Blake Walls. Bilbrey high post, Goodpasture, 17-foot jumpers bouncing no good. Rebound Brock for White County. Brock in the front court. Davis, his left side 3 balls off the back of the iron, no good. Richmond with the rebound. Back out to Paul. Deep 3 by Thomas Paul is no good. Long rebound going to be saved by Pinion, but he stepped on the end line before he made the save. Touch last by White County. It'll go back to Livingston Academy. Cole Harris stepping out to throw in. He's joined by Isaac Story, Wyatt Hargis, Daniel Bilbrey, and Easton Goodpasture. Japheth Richmond, Jake Davis, Thomas Paul, Trip Pinion, and Thomas Brock for White County. Bilbrey at the half-court circle, working there to set the offense. Bilbrey left side to Story against this man-to-man by White County. Down low, Goodpasture. His jumper banking no good. Rebound taken away by Davis. Davis to bring it front court to Brock on the right side. They'll skip it now to Pinion. Pinion will fake left, goes right, pulls up, gets the ball to Brock, to Paul, right back to Brock. His 3 in the air is good. Thomas Brock. Good ball movement by White County. Got Brock an open look at the 3. His 4th triple. He's got 12 points in the game. White County's lead is 8, now 38-30, their biggest lead of the night. Harris, little floater in the lanes, good. Cole Harris. Harris scores his 4th point as Pinion will make the long pass ahead to Paul. Paul on the right side will drive. Double teamed inside, needs help, lobs it out to Pinion. Pinion dribbling with the left hand, works his way in the lane, finds Davis open in the left corner. His 3 ball, rims no good. Brock with the offensive rebound, back up and in. Nobody boxed him out. Brock got wide open at the rim. He's got 5 in the quarter, 14 in the game. Story on the right wing to Hargis, cutting top of the key. White will drive with the left hand, finds Bilbrey, but as Hargis goes, they're going to call a charge on Wyatt Hargis as Davis stands and takes the hit from Hargis, and White will pick up his 3rd foul. Team foul number 1 here in the second half on Livingston as Hargis and Goodpasture are going to sit down. Tucker Miller and Brody Coffey will come in replacing them. Inbounds goes to Pinion. Pinion now to Paul. Paul back to Pinion. Pinion long pass ahead to Davis on the left side. Davis back out to Pinion. Whips a pass inside. Harris knocked it away. Harris will steal it, and Harris is going to be fouled by Richmond. Reach on Japheth Richmond will be his 1st foul. First foul of the second half against White County, coming with 5.5 to play here in the third quarter as Harris will go inbounds to Coffee. Coffee now to bring the ball across the timeline. Coffee works it on the right wing. Now we'll cross to the left hand. Coffee will drive. Cut off on the baseline. Goes down low. Bilbrey. Reverse layup inside. Bilbrey no good. Rebound Richmond. Then Bilbrey took it away, and Richmond just grabbed him by the foot. How is that not intentional would be the question you would ask, as Richmond picks up his third, team second here in the second half, as he just grabbed the foot of Daniel Bilbrey. Richmond going to sit down. Henderson will come in replacing him. Take a moment to clean some of the sweat up off the floor there. We'll tell you coming up on Tuesday. It's a big night of homecoming at Livingston Academy. Homecoming will get a little early. Probably at 5:30, the homecoming festivities. And the game begins at 6 with the girls' game, boys' game at 7:30. Upperman coming to town on Tuesday night. Coffee in the lane will kick it out to Story. Story will drive, gets inside, finds Harris. Harris works his way around Pinion. Floater by Harris, rolls, no good. Rebound tapped inside. Finally, Davis gets control of it for White County. Livingston Upperman on Tuesday night. That girls' game, a huge game for the Lady Wildcats. Paul will drive. Paul works his way inside. It's a huge game for Livingston as well, as Harris takes the charge from Thomas Paul. Paul will pick up his first, team's third here in the second half. Cole Harris standing to take the hit, and Livingston wants a 30-second timeout. We'll take a moment to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. W&O Construction, Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, Maynard's Automotive, Hall Funeral Home, Bullseye Security, Exit Rocky Top Realty, Livingston Dairy Queen, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Jerry's IGA, Highway Tire, Puckett's Furniture and Appliances, Milton Rains and Family, Farley & Sons Construction and Excavation, Full Mower Service, Donovan Savage, Walnut Grove Church of Christ, Livingston Regional Hospital, Lucky Red Stables, Oakley Equipment Rental, Wayne's Grill, Wascon Incorporated, Willow Grove Marina, Livingston Family Healthcare, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Overton County News, R&M Family Pharmacy, E.B. Gray Jewelry, First Church, and Frontier Chevrolet. Bilbrey with the basketball in the front court to Miller up top. Miller, right side to Harris. Harris will fake, will drive, finds Bilbrey. Bilbrey gets inside all the way to the rim. Jumper no good. Rebound Davis. Davis now to Pinion. A lot of contact over there. Pinion just dribbles through it. Lobs it left corner. Henderson. His three in the air is bouncing no good. Bilbrey able to get the rebound. Then taken away by Pinion. Pinion inside Brock. Layup good. Thomas Brock. Brock right in front. He's got 7 in the quarter. 16 in the game. White County's lead is 10 now. 42-32. Story will drive. Lob tried to hit Bilbrey. Threw it over his head and out of bounds. Turnover by Livingston. We'll give it right back to White County. Coach Miller catching that one on the far side. That's not good when your coach catches it, as Bilbrey will sit down. Coming in to replace him will be Tucker Miller. In the front court with it, Pinion. Left corner, they go to Brock. He's got another look at a three. That's off the back iron. No good. Harris with the rebound. Harris now to Miller running the floor. Miller to the rim. Layup good. Tucker Miller. Tucker's first 2 of the night as he cuts the lead back to single digits. 42-34, just over halfway through this third quarter. Brock, long pass ahead to Henderson. Henderson will swing it to Paul. Paul in the corner, Davis. Davis will drive. Layup is rolling no good, but they're going to call a block on Brody Coffey. Coffey will pick up his first, team's second, and this will put Jake Davis on the free throw line to shoot 2. Davis going there with 8 points. He's 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Made 3 after being fouled attempting a 3-point field goal. Knocked down all 3 free throws back in the second quarter. Free throw by Davis here is good. Third player for the Warriors with 9. That's pretty good balance. Actually, they are led by Thomas Brock. Brock has 16. He had 9 at the half, but now with 16 is Brock. Davis, a chance to be the second player to go into double figures, but can't make the second free throw and sits at 9. Story in the front court to Hargis. Back to Story. Story now to Coffey. Coffey left side to Harris. Harris up top to Hargis. Hargis between the circles, dribbling with the left hand, will hand off to Story. Story spins quickly inside, jumper banking, no good. Harris taps the rebound, but Paul will control it to Brock. Davis rain on the right side. Davis to the rim, floater banking, no good. Rebound Coffey. Numbers for Livingston. Coffey bounce pass Harris, layup no good, but Paul will foul him, and Cole Harris will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 for the Wildcats. Harris going there with a chance to get this back to a 5-point game if he can make them both, rather to a 7-point game. It's 43-34 right now as Harris stepping to the free throw line. 2:54 to play here in the third quarter. Still a lot of time for the Wildcats. Harris puts the first of two on the way and knocks it down. Cole, 3 in the quarter. He's got 5 in the game. He'll shoot a second free throw. Stepping back up there for the Wildcats. Puts this one on the way, rolls out. Rebound taken away by Brock for White County. To Henderson. Henderson up the left side, Pinion. Pinion goes right side to Brock. Quickly in the corner, Paul. Right back to Brock. Deep in three-point range, back to Paul. Paul up top now to Pinion. Pinion goes left side, Henderson. Henderson gets this 2-3 zone, back to Pinion. They're just spreading the floor with the 8-point lead in the basketball as we have approached 2.5 to play in the third. Brock dribbling with the left hand. We'll skip it to Henderson. Henderson in the corner now, Davis. Davis 3 is rimming, no good. Rebound tapped out of bounds by Brock. Touch last by White County. It'll go to Livingston Academy. White County crowd didn't like that one. Now the officials going to huddle again. Again, they're not going to overrule. Story to throw in on the inline. As he'll play the ball in to Harris. Harris now will bring it front court for the Wildcats. Harris will bring the ball across the timeline. Harris to Miller now against this man-to-man by White County. High post Hargis. Back to Miller. Miller will drive. Miller gets inside all the way to the rim. Layup good. Tucker Miller. Miller breaking them down off the dribble. There's a foul by Pinion. Oh, I think they've got a foul on Pinion. Let's wait and see. Now they're huddling again. Oh, they're going to call a block on Story. Oh, baby. Isaac Story will pick up his first, team's third. So White County will play the ball in. The official on this side had a charge. The official behind the play called the block and overruled. Henderson to Pinion. Been good. I haven't gotten on the refs all year. Davis on the left side. His 3 is good. Jake Davis. 4 in the quarter. He's got 12 in the game. Miller to Harris running. Harris to the rim. Layup no good, but Richmond has picked up his 4th. Japheth Richmond will pick up number 4 with 1:46 to play in the third quarter, and this will put Cole Harris back on the free throw line to shoot 2. Harris going there with 5 points on the night. Free throw by Cole is good. 4 in the quarter, 6 in the game. 46-38. The White County lead back to 8. Richmond going to sit down with the 4 fouls. Second free throw coming from Harris. This one's on the way. Good again. So Cole makes them both that time. He scores his 7th point. Cuts the lead back to 7 at 46-39. Paul on the right wing to Pinion. Pinion pass deflected by Story. Knocked out of bounds by Story. It'll stay with White County as they'll play the ball in with 1:38 to play here in the third quarter. Paul goes inbounds to Pinion. Pinion now to walk it across the timeline. Pinion works with the left-hand dribble. Pinion backs it back out to reset. Pinion around the Paul screen. Wasn't a good screen as they didn't really get any action working off of it. Henderson, high post ball. Paul to Davis breaking inside. Coffey took it away. Coffey now to Hargis. Hargis back to Coffey. Coffey to bring it front court for the Wildcats. Coffey back out to Hargis. Hargis dribbling to the right wing. Tried to hand off to Miller. It's knocked away by White County, but it went off a Livingston player, and it will go to the Warriors. White County to play the ball in the backcourt with it just over a minute to play in the third quarter in a 7-point White County lead. Pinion against pressure. Pinion in trouble. Pinion able to save it to Paul. Paul quickly in the front court. Paul will kick it to Henderson in the right corner. Henderson long pass to Brock, who had to go really high to catch that one. Brock now to Davis. Davis dribbling out with the right hand to Henderson. Henderson back to Davis. Davis. 5-second count going. Davis just breaks it to Pinion. 35 seconds to play as a foul going to be called. Let's see what we've got. It's going to go on Isaac Story, I believe. It will go on Story, picking up his 2nd. Team's 4th here in the second half. White County trying to hold for the last shot of the quarter as they led by 5 at halftime. They lead by 7 now as we have 30 seconds to play in the third quarter. Pinion driving all the way to the rim. Layup good. Trip Pinion. They got a layup instead of holding for the last shot. Coffey now to Story. Story will drive. His floater inside, good. Isaac Story. Story with a quick answer has his 6 point. Pinion to Brock. Brock going to back it back out to Paul. 10 seconds to play in the quarter. Story knocks it away from Brock, but knocks it out of bounds. Touch last by Livingston. It'll be White County to play the ball in front court. Paul to throw in with just under 10 seconds to play in the third quarter. Paul lobs it backcourt. Harris knocked it away, but knocked it out of bounds. Cole Harris almost got the steal there for Livingston, but couldn't control it in bounds. And again, Paul to throw in. Paul lobs it to Henderson. Henderson against the pressure will work it across the timeline. Left side Davis. He'll take the three. It's bouncing, no good. Story with the rebound with 2 seconds. Story to Miller. He got it away, I believe. Let's wait and see. Will they count it? Nobody signaled. They'll count it. Score the bucket for Tucker Miller. He's got his 6 point, and we're at the end of 3. After 3 complete, let's wait a minute. Did they wave it off? They haven't put it on the board. It's either 48-41 or 48-43. They haven't said. We'll let you know when we come back out of the timeout.
H-O-G-E-Y-E Pockets, Pockets, VIP!
Hello, friends. Puckett's VIP is making your dreams come true. You'll enjoy concessions, recline, and the courtside view in the VIP Puckett's has on the floor for you.
Josh.
Come on down.
The bucket by Tucker Miller is good. They say he got it off before the horn sounded, so it is good. It's a 5-point game. The teams play even in that third quarter as White County leads at 48-43. Still a 5-point lead. Pinion to bring it front court for the Warriors. Pinion will hand off now to Paul. Paul to Henderson. Henderson on the right side underneath Davis. Too tall for him to get to, but he'll save it to Brock. Brock back to Davis. Davis will skip it up top to Paul. Paul will drive with the right hand. Right side now to Pinion. To Paul in the corner. Henderson. Henderson will drive. Leans in. Jumper rolling good. Christian Henderson. Henderson with the first 2 of the fourth quarter gives White County a 7-point lead again as Harris falling down will have it taken away by Paul. Paul now threw it behind Davis, but Davis keeps it inbounds. Now to Henderson. Henderson quickly in the front court. Goes left side Pinion. Pinion will skip it to Paul. Paul back up top to Henderson. Left wing Brock. Open look at a 3. That one's way short. Rebound Harris. Harris now to Story running. Story going to drive. Gets around Henderson. Layup good. And he is fouled. Isaac Story has a chance at a 3-point play as the foul going to go on White County. Foul on the Warriors will go on Christian Henderson. He'll pick up his third. Team 6. This will put Story on the free throw line as Bilbrey going to come in replacing Miller. And Story's got a chance to get under 5, the closest they've been in the second half if he can knock this one down. Story stepping up to the line for the Wildcats. The free throw is good. Story 3 in the quarter. He's got 9 in the game. We played a minute here in the fourth quarter. Livingston's cut it to 4 at 50-46. Brock against the pressure to Paul. Paul's lob pass knocked away by Story, but knocked out of bounds by Story. Touch last by Livingston. Basketball going to stay with White County as Coach Eric Mitchell will hand it to Pinion, but the referee has to do it to make it official, and Pinion will go inbounds to Davis. Davis will bring it front court for the Warriors. Davis around the screen with the right-hand dribble to Paul. Paul asking for a screen. Henderson doesn't get there in time. Paul will dribble away to break the 5. Now to Henderson. Henderson pass deflected by Hargis, but able to catch it out of the air is Pinion. Pinion to Davis. Left corner 3 ball by Davis is good. Oh, that's a big bucket by Jake Davis. His third 3. He's got 15 points, moves the lead back to 7 at 53-46. Bilbrey with it in the front court. Bilbrey now to Story on the right side. Story will drive, pulls up inside the arc. The 2-point jumper good. Isaac Story. Story with 11 now. Bilbrey's taking it away. Bilbrey just coming up behind Paul, able to pick his pocket. Bilbrey in the front court for Livingston. Bilbrey gets the play call from Coach Jimmy Miller over on the far side. He'll hand off to Hargis. Hargis between the circles. Hargis will keep it. Hargis looks to back his way down, picks up the dribble, hands off Coffey. Coffey gained to the rim, the jumper in front, good. Brody Coffey. Coffee with his first field goal. He's got 3. The Cats have cut it to 3. Davis running the other way, gets a wide open layup though. Jake Davis has 17. Coffee the other way to Story. Story back to Coffee. Coffee able to keep it in bounds as it almost was a turnover for Livingston. Bilbrey with it. 5-point White County lead, 55-50. Harris up top. Harris around the Hargis screen. Harris will drive, gets inside, left-hand layup, good. Cole Harris. Harris pretty move to avoid the defender. Lays it up and in for his 9th point. Livingston back to within 3. The backcourt with it is Brock. Brock now to Paul. Paul across the timeline in the corner. Henderson. This is a big 3. It's no good. Rebound Story with a chance to run. Story to Hargis ahead of the field. Hargis layup good, and he is fouled. Oh, baby. White's got a chance to tie it here for the Wildcats. Hargis going to the free throw line. Foul going to go on Trip Pinion. He'll pick up his 2nd, team 7th. But more importantly, Hargis to the line to shoot a 3-point, to try to complete a 3-point play and to try to tie this game at 55 apiece. Timeout called by White County. Let's take a moment to thank our sponsors. W&O Construction, Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, Maynard's Automotive, Hall Funeral Home, Bullseye Security, Exit Rocky Top Realty, Livingston Dairy Queen, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Gary's IGA, Highway Tire, Puckett's Furniture and Appliances, Milton Rains and Family, Farley & Sons Construction and Excavation, Full Mower Service, Donovan Savage, Walnut Grove Church of Christ, Livingston Regional Hospital, Lucky Red Stables, Oakley Equipment Rental, Wayne's Grill, Wascon Incorporated, Willow Grove Marina, Livingston Family Healthcare, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Overton County News, R&M Family Pharmacy, E.B. Gray Jewelry, First Church, and Frontier Chevrolet. Hargis drains the free throw. We're all tied at 55 with 5 minutes to play in the 4th quarter. Pinion going to be pushed and fouled by Bilbrey. Daniel Bilbrey will pick up his 3rd. Team's 5th here in the second half. Let's look at the foul situation. Japheth Richmond for White County has 4. 3 on Christian Henderson. For Livingston, Hargis and Bilbrey each have 3. Pinion to bring the ball front court for the Warriors. Pinion across the timeline, dribbling there at the half-court circle to Paul. Paul back to Pinion. Pinion will drive. Pinion swings it to Brock. Brock left wing 3 ball for the lead is no good. Hargis just out-leaps Henderson to get that rebound. Hargis in the front court. Wildcats looking for the lead. Hargis now to Harris at the half-court circle. Harris gets the play call from Coach Miller. Left side they go to Bilbrey right in front of Coach Miller. Now to Coffee. Coffee backs it back out to Hargis. Hargis working with the left-hand dribble. Hargis will drive. Works on Davis. Backs it back out as he'll give it to Harris to reset for Livingston Academy. Harris holding the basketball now to Story. Story right side Bilbrey. Oh, Harris had gotten free, but Bilbrey didn't see him. High post Hargis. Hargis at the right elbow. Hargis hands off Harris. Harris backs it out. We're halfway through the 4th quarter. All tied at 55 here in Sparta. Girls game earlier. White County won that one 76-58. Both teams have big games coming up on Tuesday. Both Livingston teams have big games coming up on Tuesday as they'll host Upperman for Homecoming 2023. Join us right here on Overton Events for Livingston Academy Upperman on Tuesday night. The girls game begins at 6. Boys game right after. Bilbrey right side to Story. Story dribbles out with the left hand. Goes down low. Harris in the paint. Harris kicks it out to Coffee. Coffee now to Bilbrey. Good patience right here by the Livingston offense. Bilbrey back to Coffee. Coffee holding the ball there against Henderson, able to dribble to break the 5. Now to Harris. Harris dribbling top of the key. Cole looks to drive. Cole works his way inside. Can't get the shot away. Hands off to Bilbrey, and Bilbrey's going to be held and fouled by White County. And Trip Pinion has picked up his 3rd. Pinion picks up number 3 with 3:17 to play in the 4th quarter, and this will put Daniel Bilbrey on the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1, trying to give Livingston their first lead of the second half. Bilbrey stepping up there as Japheth Richmond will check back in. He'll come in replacing Christian Henderson. Bilbrey at the line for the first time. 4 points on the game for the junior as Daniel puts this one on the way. Rim's no good. Long rebound. Bilbrey trying to get to it. It's loose. Finally, White County will save it to Richmond. Who was that? That's Pinion diving on the floor to save it. Pinion now to bring it front court for the Warriors. Pinion across the timeline. Pinion will drive. Finds Richmond underneath. Layup blocked, but a foul called on Cole Harris. Harris will pick up his 3rd. But he took away a sure 2 points by Japheth Richmond. Will make him earn it at the free throw line. He'll go there shooting 2. He is 1 of 1 from the free throw line, but the thing about this one here is he sat on the bench for a very long time, has to have cooled off. Free throw by Richmond is no good, and that could have made a difference. Foul trouble had him on the pines for a very long time, and now Richmond to shoot a second free throw to try to put White County back in front. This one's on the way. That one's good. So Richmond makes 1 out of 2. He's in double figures with 10 now. And White County moves back in front by 1, 56-55 with 3 minutes to play in the fourth quarter as Bilbrey brings it front court to Coffee. Coffee holding the basketball there to Harris. Harris at the half-court stripe. Harris goes right side, Bilbrey. White County's done a good job making this a slow-paced game. Livingston loves to get out and run. Coffee kicks it out to Story. Story there at the half-court circle for the Wildcats. Davis not close enough for the 5-second count. Left side, Coffee. Coffee will skip it to Bilbrey. Bilbrey will drive, gets inside, pulls up. The floater's bouncing, no good. Rebound on the floor. Pinion will come up with it for White County. Pinion controlling for the Warriors. You don't want to give up a 3 here if you're Livingston Academy. Pinion falls down, keeps the dribble alive. Pinion left side, they go to Brock. Brock in the corner, Richmond. Richmond back to Brock. Brock works it now to Paul at the half-court circle. The 1-point lead in the basketball for the Warriors. Next foul by Livingston puts them on the line with the 1-and-1 on team foul number 7 by the Wildcats if they commit it. Davis spins to his right. Now to Paul. 2 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Paul in the corner to Davis. Right back to Paul. Paul now will make the long pass to Pinion. Pinion will drive. Pinion gets inside, kicks it out to Davis off his hands. We're able to get over to Paul. Paul now will work it with the right-hand dribble. In the corner they go to Davis. Back to Paul. Now Pinion at the half-court circle. Pinion dribbling with the left hand. Pinion looks to drive. Pinion gets in the paint. Had it knocked free, but still gets it to Davis. Brock up top. Back to Paul. Paul dribbling with the right hand. Underneath, Richmond made a good catch in traffic. His jumper's no good. Richmond taps the rebound, but on the rebound, we've got a foul. What have we got? Foul going to be called on Livingston. It'll go on Cole Harris. He'll pick up his 4th, team 7th, and this will put Japheth Richmond back on the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1. Richmond stepping up there with 1:21 to play in the fourth quarter. 56-55, the White County lead is 1. Everybody off the free throw line except Paul for White County. Free throw by Richmond is good. Missed his first one of this fourth quarter. Now he's made 2 in a row. Is 3 out of 4 from the line in the game. Has 11 points. White County being led by Jake Davis with 17 now leading them. Second free throw by Richmond. Good again. Made them both, so the Wildcats can tie it with a 3. Thomas Brock's having a good game. He's got 16 for the Warriors. Miller back in there for Livingston. To Story on the right wing. They'll skip it to Hargis. Hargis to Miller up top. Miller will drive. Right side, Story. Story with the left-hand dribble. Long skip to Harris. Harris. High post, they go to Hargis on the left side. Hargis dribbling as we move under a minute to play in the fourth quarter. Harris, right side, Story. Story, long skip, threw it away. Tried to hit Coffee, who had cut away from the spot. Turnover by Livingston will give it to White County, and the Wildcats want a timeout. They'll take a full 52 seconds to play. White County 58, Livingston 55.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Protecting the newest Overton County residents. Livingston Regional, named one of the state's best award winners for its work at reducing infant mortality. The BEST Award focuses on the importance of breastfeeding, early elective delivery reduction, and safe sleep for Tennessee babies.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Hey guys, this is Jason coming to you from Frontier Chevrolet in Livingston, Tennessee, 2350 Cookeville Highway under new management. That is correct. Under new management here at Frontier Chevrolet. Guys, I want to let you guys know about all of the vehicles that we have on the lot right now. We have a big super savings event going on. And if you haven't noticed, we're giving back to the community. We had a turkey giveaway here on Thanksgiving. Be looking forward again.
To play the ball in after the timeout. Pinion goes to Thomas. Their other two, Paul. Thomas Paul. Paul in the front court to Davis. Davis on the left side will work his way to the high post. Davis back to Paul. It's a one-possession game right now, but White County has the basketball, and Harris is going to foul Paul, and we've got Harris with 5. That will be his 5th, as he'll foul out with 9. He'll leave with 38 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. This will put Thomas Paul on the free throw line to shoot the front end of the 1-and-1. Big free throw here as he puts it on the way and knocks it down. Moves the lead out to 4 at 59-55. Paul to shoot a second free throw. Stepping back up there for the Warriors. Puts this one on the way and knocks it down. Couple of big makes right there for Thomas Paul. Let's take a 30-second timeout right here. 38 seconds to play. It is White County 60, Livingston 55.
Coming to you from Frontier Chevrolet in Livingston, Tennessee, 2350 Cookeville Highway, under new management. That is correct. Under new management here at Frontier Chevrolet. Guys, I want to let you guys know about all of the vehicles that we have on the lot right now. We have a big super savings event going on. And if you haven't noticed, we're giving back to the community. We had a turkey giveaway here on Thanksgiving. Be looking forward again coming around Christmas time. We believe in going back and helping the community a lot. So we want you guys to make sure you like and share the post. That way everybody gets the opportunity to come up.
Thomas Paul takes a 5-point lead. It was 5 at the end of the second quarter. It was 2 at the end of the first quarter, 14-12 White County. It was 35-30 at halftime. It was 48-43 at the end of the third quarter. Still a 5-point game now as Bilbrey brings it front court to Miller. Miller will drive. Miller, scoop layup, no good. Rebound taken away by Pinion, and Pinion going to be fouled quickly by Livingston. Foul going to go on the Wildcats as it will go on Daniel Bilbrey. He'll pick up his 4th, team's 8th, so still a 1-and-1 here for Trip Pinion as he'll go to the line. He's got 3 points on the night, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. And before he takes the free throws, Livingston going to call a timeout to try to make it a little tougher on him. Let's take a moment to thank our sponsors once again. Frontier Chevrolet, First Church, E.B. Gray Jewelry, R&M Family Pharmacy, Overton County News, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Livingston Family Healthcare, Willow Grove Marina, Wascon Incorporated, Wayne's Grill, Oakley Equipment Rental, Lucky Red Stables, Livingston Regional Hospital, W&O Construction, Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, Maynard's Automotive, Hall Funeral Home, Bullseye Security, Exit Rocky Top Realty, Livingston Dairy Queen, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Jerry's IGA, Highway Tire, Puckett's Furniture and Appliances, Milton Rains and Family, Farley & Sons Construction and Excavation, Full Mower Service, Donovan Savage, and Walnut Grove Church of Christ. Go out and support our sponsors any way you can. They are what make it possible for us to bring you these games. Pinion's free throw is good, so he'll get the bonus, and there's a chance to make this a 3-possession game if he can knock down this second free throw. Pinion stepping back up there. Second free toss on the way, rattles it home. Couple of big makes right there. It's going to be tough for the Wildcats to come back now as Bilbrey brings it front court with 25 seconds to play. To Hargis. Hargis hands off Bilbrey. Bilbrey will drive, gets inside, floater over Richmond, good, Daniel Bilbrey. Bilbrey banks it high off the glass for his 6th point. Foul going to be called on White County. Picking it up will be Trip Pinion. He'll pick up his 4th. So Bilbrey fouled before the shot. No, he got the one free throw. The free throw's no good. Rebound taken now there by Paul. So they must have called the foul before the shot and not counted the bucket. And the foul here will go on wide Hargis. He'll pick up his 4th, team's 9th here in the second half. This will put Thomas Paul on the free throw line. Again, the 1-and-1, but only 13 seconds to play in a 7-point White County lead, making an 8-point White County lead. So they're going to improve their record to 16-10. They're going to even up their district record at 5-5. The loss, Livingston's going to drop to 21-4. They're going to go to 7-3 in the district as Paul knocks down the second free throw. Inbounds goes to Hargis. Hargis dribbling on the left side. Hargis will pull up from 19 feet. Jumper's no good. Rebound Richmond. Richmond now will lob it to Davis. He'll just hold it there, and the Wildcats will let the time run out as it's going to be a White County sweep here tonight as the boys game sees White County win it by a final score of 64-55. As we said, they go to 16-10. They go to 5-5 in district play. Final scoring for White County. Thomas Paul will end the night with 6 points. 17 points in the game for Jake Davis. 5 points scored tonight by Trip Pinion. 12 in the game for Japheth Richmond. 8 points scored tonight by Christian Henderson. And 16 in the game for Thomas Brock to give them their total of 64. For Livingston, Brody Coffey will end the night with 3 points. 14 points scored tonight by Wyatt Hargis. 9 in the game for Cole Harris. 4 points in the game for Daniel Bilbrey. 6 points scored tonight by Tucker Miller. 8 in the game for Easton Goodpasture. 11 points scored tonight by Isaac Story to give Livingston their total of 55. Next action for Livingston Academy on Tuesday night, it'll be Homecoming 2023 with Livingston Academy basketball teams. Big rivalry night as the Upperman basketball teams come into Livingston Academy on Tuesday night. Join us for the coverage, beginning with the homecoming festivities at around 5:30. Girls game tips off at 6. Boys game at 7:30 on Tuesday night from the Durward Vaughn Memorial Gymnasium in Livingston. That's going to wrap it up from here in Sparta tonight. Thank you to our sponsors for making tonight's